if they had more
Hey.
All right. Welcome to another show to Sabat.
Hello, everybody.
All right,
we are here.
Quiet now so I can talk. All right. We are doing another day celebrating the memory of Chuck Norris. We got some good friends here, Shanatsky, and some guy named D. Bud Martin. It looks like a serial killer.
Hey.
Nothing?
Hey.
Nothing, D. Bud? Nothing?
Hey, those bodies aren't going to skin themselves.
They're not going to skin themselves.
I'm trying to keep my rage silent, okay?
Oh, silent rage. Look at you. So anyway, we're going to be talking about a fucking goofy movie that I really do like, but it's so fucking goofy. It's ridiculous. Like, I haven't seen this movie since the 80s, and I watched it today and going, like, why did I like this so much? But I do. I still do. I still like this movie. I like the memory of it, but oh man, watching it with today's eyes was a different experience than what it was like watching it when it was in the theater.
I only watched this movie because of Hot Fuzz.
And titties.
Oh yeah. And there are titties in this movie. This is the Chuck Norris R-rated period when he made movies that were R-rated and he wasn't worried about kids. But kids was something of a major concern to him as time went on, and he didn't want to do R-rated movies anymore.
It's so awkward to see him do sex scenes. It's just, no, dude, don't.
Without hoses involved.
Only Chuck Norris can make love to Chuck Norris. Everything else is lesser.
But Chuck's a cuddler. You see him cuddle at the end of this movie.
Well, yeah, they didn't choreograph the scene. They just told him, talk to her, have fun, just go.
But he hadn't done one before of that kind. So
yeah, and you can tell.
just do natural.
Yeah, it's like just pretend it's a girl you want to go to bed with for real, Chuck. And that's what he did. And of course, the director of this film, Michael Miller, who had done like some really odd films. I mean, I'm going to go through the list of his movies that he directed. So you got all the way back to the beginning. He did Street Girls. Don't remember that one. Jackson County Jail. I only kind of sort of remember that movie. Let's see. Silent Rage. Let's see. Class Reunion, which was one of those really bad knockoffs of a National Lampoon movie. And let's see, he did Silent Witness TV movie. And I actually do remember that movie. Let's see, he did two movies I don't even fucking know. I don't remember this one either. Another TV movie with Carl Weathers called Dangerous Passion. Always Remember I Love You, which sounds like a TV ghost movie. He did another movie called Daddy, Palomino. I remember Criminal Behavior, a TV movie that he did. And I think that's got Farrah Fawcett in it. Let's see. Oh my God. Wait, is this the robot movie? No, it's not. It's not. It's a John Ritter romantic comedy called Heartbeat. Really sounds terrible. Boy, he did a lot of really, really TV kind of movies. He did work on one episode of Sliders. There's that. Which episode was it? Asylum, 1998, season 4, episode 10. And two more. The last two things he did were TV movies. I just not really a very gifted filmmaker. Yeah. That's about it. It's like he's known for Street Girls, Jackson County Jail, The Burning Zone, which sounds like another movie about STDs, and then Silent Rage. And Silent Rage is like the only film in there that I even fucking know. Like, wow. That's pretty bad. But
He sounds like a TV director who managed to get a couple of feature films.
yeah.
Yeah.
And what's interesting is, I'm going to read some stuff here that I wrote down. He had directed 2 features, the last of which was Jackson County Jail. Miller was offered the film by executive producer Paul Lewis, although Miller would say, Tony Unger was really the mover and shaker who was essential for the whole thing happening at all. He also added that the reason Chuck Norris wanted to do the picture, and also the reason why he wanted to do it, was because this is a movie for a major studio. The film was produced by Columbia Pictures and co-produced by Top Kick Productions, which is the production company owned by Chuck and Aaron Norris. And Aaron is not a girl, that is his brother. He's still alive. That still is alive. Norris could start a fire with an ice cube. Goddamn right. Miller said that the film was written by Men in Black writer Joseph Fraley with Chuck Norris in mind. Quote, you don't hire Chuck Norris to not do a karate movie. It wasn't like it was a John Wayne script that had been floating around for a while and ended up being given to Chuck. He does his own thing, and I think the idea was to try and broaden the audience in that it wasn't a karate movie by itself. In my mind, it was Frankenstein movie, sort of like Frankenstein meets Chuck Norris. Miller also said the film was not inspired by slasher movies. Quote, I'm not a fan of those kinds of films. I thought that it was Frankenstein in my head. That's what I was heading towards. We'll have that mad scientist bringing the guy back to life. Chuck will have to try to apprehend him. And later, Miller described the film as basically Kung Fu versus Frankenstein. Miller said later that Brian Libby, the actor who played the part of the killer in the movie, was a stuntman who is close friends with Aaron Norris, Chuck's younger brother. Miller said of Libby, quote, he reminded me of Lee Marvin. He came in and I thought, okay, this guy can play Frankenstein's creature. Is he trying to say that Lee Marvin could have played the creature? I think that's what he's saying here. Anyway,
Sounds like it to
he
me.
was a real cooperative kind of guy. He never balked about anything. I put him in a silver suit and put him through a lot that other actors would have thought twice about doing, but he wasn't like that. So Miller praised Libby's dedication to the film, that Libby embraced the role of playing the Frankenstein creature without any hesitation, even in the silver suit and the extremely demanding physical scenes. He never complained once. The film's tone was intentionally split. Norris's scenes leaned heavily into the classic 80s action genre, while Libby's sequences drew from slasher tropes, notably echoing Halloween 1978, especially. And I put this in there, because it's clear the musical cues are so fucking Halloween. It's annoying. But like Anima points out when we watch it, that it's got the feel of the Halloween music without the actual theme. And
There's no music in this. It's just noise.
It's just sound effects on keyboards. And but anyway, the other stuff includes the camera work as well as the film's pacing, all kind of reminiscent of Halloween and other films in that genre. Miller claimed he was unaware of those similarities at the time, but the film's blend of genres, action, horror, sci-fi, and comedy, kind of created what it is, a cult classic. Another great element of the film was Stephen First's character as Charlie, who was intentionally meant to be a kind of Andy Devine character. And Devine, if you don't remember, of course, was that sidekick kind of actor that appeared in several John Wayne films, but other leading actor films. He was usually the comic relief. And one of my favorites was he played the stagecoach driver in the movie Stagecoach. And then there's the really fucking weird anecdotal story that first character tells to Norris while driving very badly, by the way. I don't think he looks at the road more than a split second the whole time he's driving in that scene. It's almost as bad as Michael Biehn when he's driving. Have you ever seen him drive in a movie? Watch Navy SEALs whenever he's driving that Jeep. Like they're going in a straight line and he's like this shit. With the fucking steering wheel. Is fucking crazy. So first character tells Norris while driving very badly the story about the dog. And it was not just improvised, but first was actually recounting a very disturbing anecdote from his own past. He tells Sheriff Dan Stevens, not the actor, but Norris, because Dan Stevens is an actor's name. I mean, you guys know who he is, right? Dan Stevens.
No.
The guy from The Guest, right?
Yeah. But he was also in the TV series Legion. Had at least one hit season. It got 3, I think, but the first season
had 3 seasons.
Yeah.
Second
the first season was really
right.
fucking good. It was all right, yeah. I did not like the 3rd season. Anyway, he recounts this anecdote about a dog. And he tells a story about how when he was a small boy, he gave his first puppy a bath by swishing it around in the toilet and then thinking like freeze dry, put it in the fucking freezer.
That's why you don't let kids around pets unsupervised.
Yep. And not only is it a weird off-putting story within the film, it's actually a true story that happened to him when he was a kid. Didn't happen to him. He did it. And as he says, freeze-dried popsicle. That's horrifying.
Yeah.
This story has been described as unbelievably morbid and extreme black comedy by some reviewers, but is noted to have, quote, really happened at first and was reportedly too dark for use in another film, which is most likely Animal House, because that was the only big film he did before this. The scene is widely regarded as a bizarre but memorable moment in the movie, highlighting Charlie's ineptitude and dark sense of humor. It has been considered out of place by many critics. that scene. And what was your guys' reaction to that?
Yeah,
I know what Animus was.
Yeah, I actually that his Charlie character was. I didn't care for it until like the end. Then he worked at the end, but a lot of the comic stuff he was doing was it didn't flow well with the movie to me.
I didn't think it blended very well in the film at all.
Yeah.
I liked it better back in the 80s, but like now looking back on it, it's like, wow, that was really weird. Some of his behavior, very off-putting. So I don't know. It just Anima's reaction to it, I think, is probably the best reaction to it, which is like, who the fuck is that stupid? A child?
Yeah.
Not every child, but apparently Stephen First as a child was a fucking idiot. I would have never done that when I was a kid. I did some other stupid shit, but not fucking freeze a fucking puppy or shit.
I grew up with pets and our parents educated us how to treat them.
I didn't try to freeze something until I was an adult.
Jesus. Ah. Oh, the pain.
If you don't know this story, I don't know what episode I told the whole story on. My daughter's gerbil was dying. It had covered in tumors. And I'm like, I have to put this thing out of its misery. And then I looked and I lost time. And Zoe's going to be home within like an hour. And so I panicked. And so I tried to gently, as gently as I could, put it out of its misery. And nothing worked until what I did in the end. And I'm not going to talk about it today. So Chuck improvised the love scene with Tony Kalem by request by director Miller. And that was some sort of big deal to him, but I got to sit there. It's like, it's not like he's an amazing improvisationalist. It's like, it's not like, oh my God, I can't believe how wonderful that scene was. it's really kind of awkward. Everything between him and her really awkward. The only thing that's not awkward is the rolling around and her titties being exposed. That was the only thing not awkward in those scenes. And my God, the fucking music he put on for Love Music, like who the fuck picked that song? Like, no, I don't think for a second Chuck Norris would play that. No.
The gratuitous nudity. The one slash rule that didn't follow through is there's a love scene. There's inevitably got to be a kill after, or at least an attack.
Yeah, it didn't follow the trope. You're right.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's more Halloween, like we were saying before. I mean, it's more of a Halloween than say like a Friday the 13th. There's a certain pattern of who he's trying to kill, and there's sort of reasons for it.
And was it Martin? I think said that it was. Was it you, Martin? Had said that it was Chuck Norris versus Michael Myers or Halloween.
No.
Who said that? Who said that?
No, it might have been me. I mean, that's what
Yeah.
that's the way I feel about it.
No, it's somebody on the show. It might have been Shinatsky, etc., or it might have been Mad Mardigan. I don't know, but somebody said it, and I thought that was pretty accurate. But in his eyes, he saw it as a kung fu movie with Frankenstein, and I can see where he kind of thinks it. But I don't think the director Miller is really all that fucking smart. You know, if it weren't for the fact that this is Chuck Norris, I don't think people would even be talking about it today. I wouldn't be, obviously.
No, and also it ends like a lot of those 80s slasher horror films does, where it's like, oh, you think the killer's dead. They're not. I'm gonna jump out of the water and freeze frame. The nightmare's over.
Every time the eyes open up, you get basically the baseline, synth baseline from Halloween without the and I don't know. The musical cues were really weird. And I do want to point this out. The soundtrack for this film is so over the top and bad. It took 2 composers to make it. That was Peter Bernstein, yes, from the Bernstein bloodline, and Mark, but not the Berenstain, and Mark Goldenberg. And neither were really that great, but Peter Bernstein actually did do some other quality soundtracks in his career, whereas Mark Goldenberg didn't do shit. And what I'm assuming in reality, even though I made the joke, it took 2 of them to write this soundtrack, it's so bad. I think that Peter Bernstein did certain stuff, and then they brought Mark Goldenberg in for an additional pickup soundtrack because Bernstein probably wasn't available. And so, you know, once they did final edits, they had soundtrack. They didn't have soundtrack for, and I'm assuming that's why the second composer was brought in. Oh, hey, who's all here? We got Gambit, Snorty, David Dredd, Classic Comics is here. What's up, buddy? Haven't seen you in a few weeks. 11 Alpha is here. What's up, brother? Monkey Jeep. Hello, Monkey Jeepers. How are you doing? Thank you. Come again. Penny and Lord Thoth, and it's good to see all you. Happy Saturday, everybody.
I'd like to point out that one thing about our good friend. Okay, let's use this for example. Classic Comics. The actor behind that mask is one of the doctors in this movie. Hello?
Who is it?
Oh, this is a...
I know Keats is one of the doctors, and I know that Ron Silver is in it.
Yeah, the other one.
Keats. Okay.
No, Keats, the other one. Keats is the evil one.
It's Vaughn? Paul Vaughn?
Yes.
Is that the one? Yeah.
Yeah. He's the actor behind that mask.
Yeah.
So hold on, because you got Ron Silver plays one of the doctors, and Steven Keats plays Dr. Philip Spires. So the doctor who has the syringe.
Yeah.
That's the one. Yeah.
That's the one.
And which one is he? Oh, wait. That's William Finley. Okay, I know that name.
After this movie, I think they need to add something to the Hippocratic Oath. I will not bring a serial killer back from the dead.
I will not turn him into Wolverine or Deadpool.
Yeah.
Did they even know
Yeah.
he was a serial killer, though? All they cared for was getting a body.
Well, he wasn't a serial killer. He just killed 2 persons in a psychotic rage.
Yeah, he didn't
Yeah.
end up being a serial
You
killer
need
because he
3.
got stopped.
You need 3. And you got to be careful because if you kill them too close together, you're referred to as a spree killer. So
See, that was a mistake.
Country Shape Media is here. What's up, buddy? My favorite avatar. My other favorite's here too, isn't it? My second favorite. There he is. There he is. Davy Dredd. 2 favorites. All right. So, yeah, he eventually does. Like, I got to be honest with you, he should have killed those fucking children too.
God, yes.
It's
Yeah,
like,
they driving him nuts.
the only person that deserved to die, and I mean, I was rooting for her death, was the mom. Like you can go loud, yelling at the top of her fucking shrill voice. And I'm just like going, please kill her. Please kill her so we'll stop hearing her.
And did you notice the look of glee on his face after he? No, he does. He gets this smile on his face when he kills her.
Yeah, it's like it's not a full smile. It's one
Yeah.
fucking side of his face goes up, and I'm like, I like that.
Yeah,
For a guy that was
I
a
thought that guy
stuntman,
yeah,
he
he
did a
did a
good
good job.
And
Because
notice
he had the rest of the movie, he had to do everything with his face, his expressions.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't talk.
and notice how in any moment he thought to going after the kids. No, just the freaking mom.
Well, the kids just disappear, sort of. The mom sends her to the playground,
No,
wherever that is.
Yeah, she tells him
No more sight of them.
go to the
okay,
park or
first
something.
of all, she tells them to get out of the house. They go in the backyard and yell, and then she yells for them to come back in the house, only to tell them to go get out of the house again.
I mean, you're talking about a woman who's
Makes
just stupid to
sense of
open a
that.
window, Gary.
It would make you go crazy, wouldn't it?
Okay, what is it
You
with
could say
women
that.
in this movie? What is it with the women in this movie not knowing how to open fucking windows?
They're all brain
Well,
dead. That's going
understand
on.
how windows work, and I mean, she should have been climbing out that fucking window like scoshy quick. And instead it takes her forever to open the fucking thing. Like,
Gary,
oh my God.
Wait.
That would have made up their brain matter went to their breasts. That's what happened.
Wait, I need to address this. 11 Alpha.
Ah.
Yes, he
Okay.
he killed 3 people after he was resuscitated as a mutant. They did not revive a serial killer. They revived a crazy person and transformed him into a serial killer.
And again, they would technically refer to him as a spree killer because it's all done in a very short period of time. And he doesn't become like a serial killer until the 3rd act. And
Oh,
then
God,
he's a serial
man.
killer.
Does that
And
mean
the death
Michael
by
Myers?
syringe makes no sense. When you see
Oh,
him
yeah, the
dead and the
syringe-
syringe second is like, it's full. He didn't push
It's
the
like-
plunger.
And it's always back here behind the Buccinator
Yeah.
in a
Yeah.
sternocleidomastoid.
So what did he
It's
die
like-
from?
Wait.
Well,
No.
my guess is it went into his spine, is what I assume.
No, well, I assume that if the fucking mutant killer is going to think that he's killing you with a empty syringe, just play with it. Play dead.
It just fake it.
Well, it
The-
wasn't
oh.
empty.
Oh, hold on, no, come on. When fucking Dr. Paul Vaughn is stabbed him in the neck with this chemical that should have killed him, and he goes walking away, going down into that lower walk area, chamber, hallway, whatever the fuck that was.
Yeah.
And then he sees movement behind him, and he goes, "John,
And then walks towards
is
him.
that you, John?
Yeah.
Not just
like-
the women that are stupid.
Who directed that fucking scene?" Miller should be taken out and kicked in the crotch 3 fucking times for that fucking direction right there. That was one of the dumbest fucking scenes I've ever seen. And then, of course, like Anima points out, stabs him in the neck with that syringe with the deadly concoction in it. But when we cut back to him, when his body gets found, it's full. the fucking syringe is still fucking full. The
Well, you
plunger
see
is
that-
not
that he
been
didn't.
depressed.
He didn't push it. You see that because he stabs him and immediately draws back his hand. So I'm like,
Well, I'm
wait,
just
what?
telling you, if he just stabbed and killed him with the syringe, where's the irony in that? Look, irony is essential in storytelling.
And when
A
did he have time to
person's death-
refill?
In a movie, needs to have some irony. Now, I know D. Bud Martin is not the smartest guy I've ever met, but he understands that, right?
I'm still trying to figure out how it got refilled.
Yeah,
Because he emptied it into
didn't-
John. So when did he go back and fill it
When
back
did-
up
Wait,
again?
wait, wait,
right, when did, right, you're right. Like,
He
where did that
pulled.
fluid come from?
He pulled a Sarah Connor. He loaded with Windex.
That would have been funny. But I'm just telling you, man, that's fucking nuts, dude. That, like, the logic in those, that I mean, where the fuck did that fluid come from? And why did he bother with it if he wasn't going to inject him with it? I just, oh, man.
Yeah, you keep expecting it. Is it going against expectations? One of
You
those.
know, this is
guys.
one of those moments where I've got somebody on the ground and they just keep punching him, going, stop making movies. You are awful. You know, where you talk in rhythm with the word, with your violence.
Yeah.
And then he went
You-
back to TV movies.
You
Oh, God.
physically, you orally punctuate the violence with a word for each hit.
You know what? Now I want to see Christopher Walken and William Shatner beat someone up. You stay on the ground now.
He died all wrong.
He died.
Filming-
Oh, wrong.
Chris, I believe he's dead. Filming began on July 30th of 1981, and it was shot in Dallas, and principal photography was wrapped within 30 days, which is ridiculous for a studio film.
That's a TV director.
Yeah,
That's a TV director for you.
yeah. Like 35. Well, you look at Josh Becker, my old friend that died. He, you know, why did he have such quick productions when he shot films? You know, he'd be done within 30 to 45 days. And it's because, like the Bruce Campbell movie he did, Running Time, they shot that in 3 weeks. Full feature-length film. Not even a whole fucking month, 3 weeks. Never done principal photography. Do you think there's scenes missing? I hope not. I really believe that they were that bad at what they were doing when making this film. And again, I fucking like this movie.
It's
I
fun.
do.
Snoddy has an example of the Shatner punctuating his
I
violence.
I've had enough of you. And then the next line is, what was the
I want the next
Klingon's
line.
name? What was the Klingon's name that was left on the ship?
Klingon
Oh,
Brown.
Dang, that was sick.
What was his name? Because
I always think of Will Wheaton because Clobby had him put in there when he had that show that clip.
Let's see.
I'm looking for it.
But Snowdy's got it. Krug.
Yeah. Yeah, Cruz. That's the one.
What is it? What is it?
Krug.
Krug. Okay, so
K-R-U-G-E.
I thought Krug was the other character that he just killed, played by Doc
No.
Brown.
Alpha Maltz was the Klingon operating the transporter in the Bird of Prey.
Okay, so he says, I loved it. He gets on the Klingon communicator and says the Klingon's name, and this repeats the line he remembered from earlier, Joy Chu, and transports him up to the ship. And that's the next line after that. I love that fucking movie. I actually like Search for Spock. It's got some weird shit in it, but fuck, I like it. Robin Curtis as Savick Not a fan. And it's not because of any feelings over Kirstie Alley as Saavik in Wrath of Khan. It's just simply, I didn't think she pulled off the character as well. Am I the only one that thinks that way?
No, I agree with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shinatsky, your thoughts?
I don't really have much of an opinion on it.
Oh, thank God, because we wouldn't care if you did. That'll teach you not to have an opinion. I can be mean. So, again, the average shooting period for a film is like 10 weeks. That's the average shooting period for a film, 10 weeks. Then you get to with directors that like to shoot like up to 20 or 30 fucking takes on a scene. And you go over schedule. Ridley Scott, notorious for that shit. Coppola's done it too, but not to any of the degree Ridley ever did. And
Kubrick was the worst.
That's exactly who I was saying. Stanley Kubrick was the worst at doing 60 takes for one fucking scene. And and that's why Nicholson wouldn't work with him again. It's not that he didn't like him, not that he didn't think he was a genius. It's that I don't want to fucking do 60 takes. That's crazy. Oh, this is where she finds the ear out in the grass. Oh, wait, no, that's Blue Velvet.
Now, this is when Charlie takes a shot at Chuck.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like, yeah. See, that's kind of that was too far for me. I'm like, that's why Charlie at the beginning of the movie just doesn't.
Oh, he would have been fired.
Oh yeah,
absolutely fired.
Yeah,
for that. Nobody survives.
Gone.
He sucks at everything. I mean, he goes to call reinforcement, and then he goes on about the tits that he's just seen. Jesus Christ!
Over a fucking radio.
Yeah.
That other people can hear.
Yeah.
Well,
this is one of those moments. This is one of those moments where you if you think I had enough there, Chuck, you put your knee in the back of his neck and you grab him by his forehead with both your hands and pull back, and it's over. The movie's over. Roll credits. Yeah, ribs hurt. Are those your spare ribs? Stop talking like a fat man. Everything involves food with you. And I like Stephen First, by the way. I think he's a funny dude.
Yeah.
And he did a TV series that is not listed on Wikipedia called, he played a priest. And it only got half a season before it got canceled. But I thought it was a good show. I think they put it on the wrong fucking time and night is what killed that show.
What was
Heaven,
that?
Heaven something. Hold on, I'll just find it. I'll find it for you. Hold on.
I loved it in Babylon 5.
Oh, that was actually his best career role. Absolutely, on Babylon 5. And he's such a good actor. He's so affable. I mean, he's just one of those people you fucking like. You just look at his face and go, oh, I like him. I'm a serial killer. I like you anyway. So it was in the 80s. I got to go back to the 80s here. Hold on. Oh, my God. Anybody remember this National Lampoon ripoff movie, Up the Creek? He was in that one.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I remember
He
that.
also did another one, Class Reunion.
I can't remember if I saw that. I know of it, but I don't remember it.
I can't believe a TV show is even made with the name Throb. I mean,
oh God,
what? Really? Oh, here it is.
It was a
whoever
different
knew
time.
that name.
Here is the TV show, and I'll show you guys. I'll share the screen with you, and Martin can take care of that. Share screen. The show is called Have Faith, and it also had Ron Carey in it that played Detective Sergeant Levitz, originally Patrolman Levitz, on Barney Miller. Are we showing it yet? I haven't heard yet.
No, he's showing shirtless Chuck.
Okay, I guess he's not here. All right, so here's the show.
We did it at the same time, sorry.
Have faith. And it was a show that, you know, it felt like it was going to get some attention, but they couldn't seem to get it in the right time slot or night. And so it didn't go anywhere. Had a good cast. I mean, fuck, John Ritter is in it for one episode. They only had, I think, did they get the full season? No, they only got 7 episodes. Yeah, 7 episodes. All they got out of that show. Great comedic cast. Terrible job by the network. But that was a good show that he was in on TV, where he was a major character in it, and it just went nowhere. Yeah, absolute no-no. Absolute no-no. You don't do that once you're in the sterile field area. Tie your mask. You got to leave the sterile field if you get caught doing that.
Yeah, well, I don't think these doctors care about rules. Call me crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What they do.
Yeah.
They're a little
bad
fast and loose
doctors.
with them.
I mean, the way they talk about him, over him.
Also, I do want
That's
to
just-
point that
you do that.
best performance in this film is by Ron Silver. He is the best actor in this fucking movie. And he is the most believable character in the movie. He is also the most believable dead body in this movie. When he's hung up on the door.
Oh, yeah.
I still find the logic is hilarious. We haven't even perfected the formula. Well, let's just do it. What's the worst that can happen? Oh,
Yeah,
oh no. Oh no.
Her acting in that scene is so bad.
Yeah. Never do something and then go, what's the worst that can happen? Because it will.
Yeah,
It's called Murphy's Law.
That's what will happen.
Murphy's Law, which is whatever can go wrong will go wrong, and at the most inopportune moment. Anima was like, what the fuck is that thing? And I'm like, that's a female. And she was, no, the thing that he choked when he came out from drinking. That's a water fountain. I have never seen one like that. Like,
We
yeah,
don't have them built into the wall like that.
I'm like, America, we got them like in schools. You have the external ones, or you have
Yeah,
ones like
that's
in
the ones we
offices.
have.
In offices, you'll often get these that are put into the wall, so it doesn't obstruct the path where people need to walk through.
Yeah, but my European point of view is Chuck Norris has his head stuck in the wall, then he pulls it out and chokes. Like, what the
Yeah.
fuck just happened?
And that was the only real acting that Chuck Norris did in this movie, was choking on water. I'm like, I'm sorry, that's another Chuck Norris joke that Chuck Norris doesn't choke on water. Water chokes on Chuck Norris.
Yeah.
So Chuck choked.
Chuck
You
Norris
need to
doesn't
add that.
choke on water. Water
If
chokes
you
on
make
Chuck
a joke,
Norris.
do the sound effect. Do that joke again, Shinatsky.
No.
Talking.
I refuse.
Chuck
You know,
Norris
you-
doesn't choke on water. Water chokes on Chuck Norris.
Well, that's what I said. That's the same joke I made. Are you just getting to the show?
He's doing a gambit.
Yeah, he's Gambit copying and pasting Coke back into it. Shinatsky's
Hey,
pretty fucking funny, but that kind of surprised me to hear him copy my joke.
Stain is here.
Oh no, he came up with the same joke.
Oh, you didn't hear me. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not like I somehow fed the joke into your head subconsciously. My Pop told me today that was a street there, that there was a street in St. Louis named after Chuck Norris, but it had to be changed because nobody would ever cross Chuck. I love corny dad jokes. Yeah, I like that joke.
I heard
too.
a different version of that. They had to rename it because nobody managed to cross it and stay alive.
Ah, there you go.
Yeah. I mean, the Chuck Norris joke is a great joke formula. You take something and then you do the inverse is true.
My favorite one that I've come across these days is he didn't die. He just needed to get a hold of Bruce Lee to do Return of the Dragon 2.
Yep.
And this time he wins.
Also, my preference is that he leveled up to what I said, final boss mode.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The Grim Reaper has been put on administrative leave after his near Chuck experience. Yeah, there was another version of that one I told yesterday. Classic.
Yeah, I made that joke yesterday, and that's a case where it's like, yeah, it's a joke that makes sense to do. Near death experience. Near Chuck.
You've heard of people having a near-death experience. Well, Death had a near Chuck experience.
Yeah, that's the one I did yesterday, which you told me to remind you of.
Yep. And I liked it. I liked that joke.
Oh, you've heard of Murphy's Law? Well, there's also Chuck's Law. Everything will go bad against you if you go against Chuck Norris.
Well, actually, Gambit's referring to the Charles Bronson movie of the same title, Murphy's Law, which I hated that movie, by the way. And it was also in a story that Jim Woodward and I were writing together called Murphy's Law. And that was a pretty good fucking story.
Did Chuck Norris ever die in a movie? I forget when he fought Bruce Lee. Just got defeated. Did he die in that one?
No, he died.
Yeah, he died the minute on top of him. Yeah,
he died the minute Bruce Lee pulled the chest hair out of his chest. It's like pulling the pin on a grenade. It's over.
They had a conversation, and Chuck Norris asked Bruce Lee, so we are fighting, who's going to win? And Bruce Lee said, well, I'm going to win. I'm the star of this movie. And Chuck Norris said, oh, I see. You want to win against the world champion. And Bruce Lee said, no, I want to kill the world champion.
And he did. It's true. He said that to him. Yeah, that's my favorite one I saw earlier today on X. Anima had read it too, and I'm like, that was funny.
Yeah,
told the woman to calm down, and she did.
That's one of the best ones around so
far. Except for I like this movie, Tim. As mean as I can be to movies, I actually still like some of them. Murphy's Law is if you wear underwear, it will ride up your ass at the most inappropriate time, and been there.
Yeah.
Bruce Lee messed up Colt real good in Way of the Dragon. I didn't
know there's a band.
I've never heard of Murphy's Law. I know there's a song called Murphy's Law by the same band that did, I think, Car Wash, the song Car Wash. Something Champagne or
Rolls Royce did that, didn't they?
Rolls
Royce. Yeah.
Rolls Royce. Not Rolls. Rolls Royce is the band. That's who it was. And they did that song. They did the song for Car Wash, and they did the song Murphy's Law. And how did they go? Got it all together, don't you, baby? Murphy's Law. It's like a little funky soul song. Pop. And I'm going to prove that song exists, just so you guys know.
Well, we believe you, Gary.
Oh, Snorty. What's underwear?
Yeah, Murphy's Law it's a punk rock band.
Oh, no, it wasn't Rolls Royce for Murphy's Law. It was Sherry. Cheri. And oh my God, they have the 12-inch maxi single on YouTube available. I don't think I can take almost 7 minutes of that fucking song. I really don't think. I can handle the 3-minute version.
Wait, you can't handle 12 inches?
Whoa.
I got to tell you, I don't really
want to
think there's
infer
really anybody who can, because women's
I
services
don't want to
go
infer
that deep.
anything from that comment, so I won't.
Especially when the noise escapes out the back door.
Oh,
Ay, ay, ay.
that's what she said.
I don't know what else to say, seriously.
Well, given Anima is a woman, that was in fact what she said.
Yeah.
Oh God, why has that never been a running gag with it? Like, just have a woman and then someone goes, "That's what she said." I'm like, yeah, that's what I just said.
I
That
mean, I
has been
literally
done.
just said it. Hey, Lord Thoth is here. What's up, buddy? Monkey Jeebus, of course, is here. Thank you. Come again. Oh my God, Simper Ubi Sub Ubi. What?
Let's see. On a scale of 1 to 10, Monkey Jeebus, how happy are you they canceled the Buffy reboot?
Hey, Lord Thoth, you are a lowercase god.
A quad.
A lot of people don't know that anymore in grammar, that only the Jewish, Islam, and Christian God is spelled with the capital G. In Box Office Magazine, how you take all this depends a great deal on whether you accept it as tongue-in-cheek satire or simply dismiss it as dumb filmmaking. I'm going to tell you, Gambit, that Jimmy Summers is almost right, because it's both. It is literally both. I said it like Zoe, literally.
It's a case where they failed at succeeding and they succeeded by failing.
That's true, Classic Comics. I remember that John Larroquette played the part of Maltz. And you can actually tell there are certain shots of him where you can really see his, because he's got that weird gerbil-like cheeks that kind of show up. And then Gambit says Semper Fi, which is short for Semper Fidelis. I actually thought this was a really good effect here.
Yeah, that looked pretty cool.
Yeah, for pre-computer stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, they had a prosthesis chest over his real chest, and it looked like it was him. The color's a little off, so you can tell if you really pay attention. But
Yeah, I don't care that much about color, but the fact that he didn't bleed, that
Yeah. Yeah, where's the
well,
blood?
a lot of people don't know why. Is because a god is not a proper noun, but when you say God, that is God's name, so therefore it's a proper noun. But Lord Thoth argues never lowercase, bro.
Yeah, God the person versus God is a thing.
Hey, is lowercase anything like an upper decker?
okay.
Yes, we know. Poor Nicholas.
Yeah, we lost him yesterday. But he had problems.
Yeah. You hope someone pulls it through, but unfortunately,
Not all of them do.
I don't even actually know we should believe natural causes at 54. I mean, what does that
No.
generally mean, that he died from normal complications, not any direct ones?
Lord Thoth is a Kanako Egyptian deity. Oh my God, that's good. A case is a 12-pack of 12 bottles. Yeah, okay. So lowercase must be cans.
I uphold that.
No, or I mean, a really funny. I find it funny, even though it's kind of not. Is when Nicholas Brendan was on Dr. Phil. He's being asked about alcohol drinking. It's like, oh, you're gonna do this? And he just walks off. Please stop filming.
Well, the funny part is they actually tell him to agree that you're a god. Yeah, go ahead. And he's, no. Then die.
Yeah, I wish they had done more with that in the Ghostbusters Afterlife.
Well, that scene was longer in the original film, just a little bit longer. But they cut it down for timing, and I think it works. It's got great pacing for that scene. But there should have been more. You talk about later in the Afterlife. So yeah. My problem with Afterlife was too many member berries and not enough time focusing on story and structure and character development.
My thing was, why even have Shandor there if you're just going to be, I'm back, and then I'm dead again?
Yeah, it's there. I think you're right, because that's what you were talking about, where there's more to it, and I'm going, you can bet there's probably more to Shandor. And who was it that played Shandor? Fuck.
J.K. Simmons.
Yeah,
that was a weird thing too. It's like, why is J.K. Simmons movie to be there for 5 minutes?
Yeah, like for 5-minute cuts, just fucking dumb. So many things about that movie that bugged me. The one that didn't bother me was what they did with Harold Ramis, the way they handled that. I thought that was actually lovely.
Oh yeah.
But I had so many problems. I also disliked that they had the school teacher, instead of becoming a Ghostbuster, they have him become another one of the devil dogs. And I'm like, been there, done that. Why are we repeating that trope? We don't need that. You do something new. Why are you doing this?
I mean, it would have been really funny if he went, yes, I'm a god, and then just went, then die. It's like, it was a trick question. All this time it was a trick question.
Yeah, no matter what. Vets said Semper Fi back then. Not Vietnam vets, Marine Corps. Only Marine Corps. That is it's short for Semper Fidelis, and Marines say Semper Fi.
Still do.
Which is so funny, because my daughter wished Dale Dye a happy birthday and made a little video for him, where she the first take was absolutely an edit out, but I ended up adding it back into the end of the video for Dale and Julia to get a laugh, because she says Semper Fi. Then you can hear me off camera going, Semper Fi?
Is something a Valley Girl?
It made sense to her brain back then.
That sounds like something from the 80s. Like Semper Fi, yo.
Well, I got to tell you, she went through this period in Phoenix where she started adding vowels at the end of words. Like she goes, Noah.
Oh God, that's so annoying.
And I'm like, who the fuck is Noah? Someone at school? She goes, I said Noah. And I'm like, why are you adding a vowel at the end? And she couldn't even say the fucking word cat. I have video of that too, where she's saying cut. I said, cat, cat, cat. And she says, cot. And I'm like, fuck off. Like, what is wrong with you?
So the opposite of an Australian.
Yeah, nor. They can't say no in us. Nor. It's part of the resurrection ceremony. Wait.
Yeah, the trick question.
Oh, yeah, the stuff. Yeah.
Now, he has an interesting point here. They should make Seoul an Anunnaki.
Oh, the true look of one as an Anunnaki. That would be fucking nuts. We'll have to try apprehend him.
Yeah, I kind of think Ghostbusters is finally done, because it got to terrible, and then it was like member berries, and then Frozen Kingdom kind of didn't do anything.
Okay, my response to Miller here will be in a second. Please finish, Shanatsky. I'll respond in a second.
Oh, I was just saying, now Ghostbusters is kind of mellow. Like, there's not a demand for another one because we already got it, and there isn't a.
Well, that last one, the writing was really bad. And that's because he didn't write it by himself. Reitman didn't write it by himself. He wrote it with that fucking weird dude. And he added all the weird shit. Like, look, you've got a story here with a girl who has a problem with dads. She doesn't have a dad. Her stepdad's not stepping up. And so she doesn't know how to feel about things. So what does she do? She goes into the city and meets a ghost of another child. Not a dad, somebody that could be a dad figure, but a girl. So they can create that weird relationship in the movie. Tom and I got into Connor and I got into an argument, and I showed on video. No, the way they shot it, she leaned in to kiss her at the end. I don't care what you said. I know what direction she's moving, and I showed on the video. And he goes, "Well, I don't agree. I don't think that's what that was." And I'm like, "No, you're wrong." But Miller, he just did it terrible. Like that, he couldn't understand that. But I will tell you, where he didn't see that it was clearly a slasher film, like Halloween and all that. Clearly, the composers did. They understood this was Halloween versus Chuck Norris.
It's a shame too, because if you think about action horror is actually a genre there should be more of. Because what's a bigger threat than a movie monster? I mean, John Wick can kill 1,000 guys. Imagine him trying to kill Frankenstein's monster. That could be interesting because you have something that can't die easily.
Well,
Right,
like The Shape, Michael Myers was also called The Shape. For those of you that are real fans of the series, you remember that's what he was called at first. I mean, we knew it was Michael Myers, but he was referred to as The Shape. That he kept getting up. You'd fucking should have killed him. She stabbed him through the eye, and it clearly went into his fucking brain. Falls down, and the evil spirit revives him. And for those who read the book, you know what I'm talking about. It was an ancient evil, which they allude to later in Halloween 3, Season of the Witch. An ancient Celtic evil. And that was connected to it, which is why I thought it was kind of cool that they went in that direction. But it failed. I liked that movie, by the way, Season of the Witch. Did anybody else on this panel like that movie?
Yeah, it's a little weird with the robots, but
yeah, the robots were the weirdest part. And what they bleed, like applesauce and shit, like that was nuttier than squirrel turds. Oh no, you've got to watch that movie, honey. You will like it because it's so fucking weird and good weird, like good weird. Like there's a plot, there's an actual story, there is a theme, and you have a guy trying to do the right thing throughout the movie, and he pretty much wins, except one station. One fucking station wipes out a huge chunk of people in California or possibly across the U.S. I don't know. It's a station, so I can't see where it would have got that many.
It's vague, and I think that's the good part about that is like, does it go off or not? It cuts right before, which is more horrifying.
I can't remember what movie did this, where they win, where they stop 90% of the bad shit that was about to happen. You see this giant map, and then you see, oh, it was Dead Men Don't Wear Plaid.
Yes. Terra Host.
And then you see one spot on the map melts down, and he goes, Mein Oberführer, we have lost Terra Haute. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Terra Haute's terrible. Thank you. You remember that one, D, but I fucking love that scene.
I got
that
it right over there.
So fucking hard. Yeah. Oh, that's right. You live in that area.
Well, no, I got the no. I'm in California. No, I got the movie right over there.
Oh, Dead Men Don't Wear Plaid.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you are as big a fan of it as I am.
Oh yeah. Oh, I love that movie.
I made
it's
it
got all the old
earlier
in it. Yeah.
When Charlie puts her on, the girl that he's in love with on the sofa, and he walks up to say, I put her on the sofa, and I said, I had to readjust her breasts. They fell out of whack when she fell to the ground. It's like, that's right from that fucking movie. That movie is in my fucking head all the fucking time with little fucking one-liners. But senor, you forgot your pajamas.
Pajamas.
Like only a fucking fan of that movie would even get half the shit that I bring out from that movie, because I'll throw it out there just all the time. Whip it out. I whip out fucking jokes from that movie. Wait, what's this? Tie in aliens and extra-dimensional beings. Yeah, see, I like stuff like that, though, in movies, when they do that. When you think it's this one thing, and as you move into the third act, you find out it's something more cosmically horrifying.
Yeah, but in Ghostbusters, I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
in
it's
this
a true
movie,
endurance.
in this movie, you know it's something really bad because Chuck Norris is running away.
Yeah, the
from it.
writing.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Chuck Norris actually runs at one point, and I'm like, holy shit, what the fuck is that bad that Chuck Norris decides to run?
Right?
I can't fucking roundhouse it to death. It's time to run.
Let's see. Oh
Not
yeah,
that he's
Dead
not
Heat.
crying.
That's another horror action film. Dead Heat. That's another one.
Now that's a movie we covered too. You were there
Yeah.
for that,
Yeah,
Shinovsky.
I like that. hit.
And I like that movie, but it's so fucking weird. It's so fucking weird, and it
It's
kind
weird
of
and
falls.
silly.
It's weird and a little bit absurd. It's not the silliness that got to me; it was the absurdity of certain parts, and they bothered me. But I still like that movie. But Season of the Witch is just like absurd without the silliness, and it's absurd in a very creepy, scary way. When you start understanding what's really going on here, and that they want to sacrifice these children to bring back basically ancient druidic demonic gods. And it's like, they want to unleash it and bring about the apocalypse.
Yeah, I do admit the villain is creepy as all fuck. The old man from RoboCop.
Yeah, well, that guy's been in so many fucking movies. Irish guy. He was the alien co-pilot or navigator in Last Starfighter? Yeah, he's the lizard alien. Joe Flaherty, is that it? No, it's Halloran. Oh, Halloran is his name. And just a great fucking actor. Nice shooting, son. What's your name? The name's Murphy. Or, I'm sorry, on our channel, Tim. By the way, I don't know if it's her fault, but she's really one of the worst female characters in a movie ever.
She's so weird. Is she even technically human?
Well, here's the part that really drove me insane. Like this, the Libby guy gets a hold of Charlie, okay, fucking crushing him. And she's just standing in the doorway. And Charlie yells out, "Run!" And she goes, "No." And then what he should have said next is, "Then fucking help me." That's what he should have yelled. If you're not going to fucking run, don't just stand there. What the fuck, man?
The
By the way,
females
I
are
like
all
Nick.
stupid in this.
Nick Castle, by the way, he's bringing Monkey Jews bringing it up here. And I did want to say something about that because Nick Castle, of course, is the Shape in the first movie. You guys know that? The guy
Nope.
that co-wrote Escape from New York. He's also a director. Yeah, Nick Castle. I like his, and I do believe, isn't he the eldest son of the famous William Castle? Isn't Nick his son? Because he took over his father's production company and started putting out movies, including remakes. The 13 Ghosts, which is actually a pretty good fucking movie. The House on Haunted Hill, which was a really good film until the third act. And then it lost what it was trying to do. It became just paint by numbers in that third act, and I hated it. Does anybody,
Okay.
any of you guys see the
Wait.
remake of the
No, his
House-
parents are
Not the remake.
Nick
No.
Castle and Millie Castle.
Oh, his
Now-
dad's not William Castle? Then who's William Castle's son took over the production company? So what relation is he to him? Or is he? I'm gonna have to go to IMDb and look for
IMDb,
you.
there is no relationship.
All right, I'm going to go to William Castle then. Bill.
Frank Castle.
I like
when Monkey Jesus.
Yeah, Frank Castle. Terry Castle and Georgie Castle. They're the ones who took over. Okay.
I like the original House on Haunted Hill a lot, just because I like the fact that it's a murder plot. That's what's really going
It's
on.
a murder mystery. That's all it is. And you're trying to solve it as you go through. The exterior of the house was done at the Ennis Brown house there in Los Angeles, but the interiors look like the worst fucking stages in Hollywood. I mean, like you've got this ornate Incan style tiles outside this house, like ornate fucking design. You go inside, plain white walls, like white, simple corners, no pillars, no fancy anything. Hey, Read by Nature, what's up, buddy? But yeah, Monkey Jesus, Frank Castle.
I do love the ending though of that film where he scares his wife who was trying to kill him into just acid in the floor. It's so amazingly pulp. It's great.
No, it's a good movie, dude.
Hey, Six is here.
Hi, Six. In fact, the other
you.
film, The 13 Ghosts, is actually a fun movie. And you had those special glasses you had to put on to see the ghosts when it was originally released theatrically, but the movie, when it got released in home release, was of course not. But I love that Castle was the character that it wasn't Roger Corman of all people, because the movie Matinee, despite the fact that all of those guys are connected to Roger Corman, that movie was specifically about William Castle and his influences in horror film and all the crazy shit he would do. And it wasn't just him, because Roger Corman did that shit too. But the Tinglers, one of my favorite fucking movie gimmicks they ever did back then, where they put that electroshock in certain seats in the house. And so when you hear Vincent Price yell out, "It's loose in the theater. Be careful. If you feel an electrical shock, scream." It's the only way to, and they would turn on the little buzzer and you'd hear people in the audience jump up and scream, and it would make other people scream. That fucking shit's great.
Mr.
I love
Sardonicus
like
is the one I always see.
Oh yeah,
That-
Dr. Sardonicus.
Yeah, they show it all the time.
Yeah, but the Tingler's another favorite of mine. Worst fucking movie prop ever, the Tingler. It's a rubber centipede that he bought at a dime store. And they
And looks like
drag
it.
it.
Yeah.
And the little rubber legs are just vibrating. It's not walking. It's being dragged by a wire. The legs are just doing this shit in the air. It's fucking funny. I love that movie. Vincent Price, man. God damn it, I love that man. But it's also got a creepy, scary aspect of it. The plot to murder somebody by scaring her to death. The mute lady. And she can't scream because she's mute. And it causes her to die. And then he opens her up and finds the tingler in her spine. I like that. Halloween 3 doesn't even have Mike Myers. No.
He's in the movie.
Mike Myers? No, he's not in it.
Yeah. Halloween. There's this. He's one.
Oh,
of the
that's
TV.
Michael Myers.
Yeah.
Because Gambit said Mike Myers. It's Michael Myers.
Oh. Well, yeah. Of course, Mike Myers is in Halloween 3. That would be ridiculous.
Michael. Yeah, Michael is in it in a commercial or a clip scene where you see an advert, I think, for Halloween. So the movie takes place in our universe, not in the Halloween universe. But later it was pointed out that that was originally the druidic shit that was written into the book Halloween. I read the book, which was based off the first shooting draft, but they made edits later. Carpenter did. And he took out the whole inference to the ancient druidic gods.
Well, it's a hard thing to get people to buy because it starts to get ridiculous. Also, when people think Irish, they think, "Oh, I'm a little Irish and drinking the alcohol." And
well, he wanted to take that out because he didn't want this to be about magic. He wanted it to be about something you couldn't fucking understand. And to have that explanation at the beginning would have ruined it. He felt it would have ruined it. So he took that out of the film.
Yeah, I think it works better that way without having that explained
Oh,
to
I
you as to
agree,
how he comes
totally.
back. Yeah, it's much better that way.
He says it's scarier not knowing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And same thing with the ending where it just shows all these empty rooms. Michael Myers is gone. Where could he be? Where could he be?
And that's what we've talked about. This is Chuck Norris versus Halloween. It's been said time and time again. And I'm going to tell you why. It is the musical cues in this movie. I think it would have been less fucking obvious if they had had somebody else that maybe actually knew how to score music.
And this is what, 3 years after Halloween, so it's it's a good time to exploit the trend, right?
Yep. This is actually Halloween came out in 78, so this is like 4 years, 5 years. Yeah, 78 to 82, 5 years. It's applying on the TV. Technically, though, it is 4 because they shot it in 81 for 30 fucking days. 4.3 weeks. It's like, again, yeah, go ahead and say it. I know you didn't want to say it. There you go. TV fucking directors. They are often the most efficient fucking directors to have work on films. If you want it done on time and on budget.
There have to be. They're used to doing it, and they know how to crank them out and get them done.
Yep.
I think the craziest I've heard of it. Maybe there's one that was done faster, but Little Shop of Horrors, they planned it out and they did it in a day. That entire movie.
Yep. And I love that fucking movie. I love that fucking movie, man. Jack Nicholson is so fucking good in there as the weirdo that wants the dental work that Steve Martin and Bill Murray would do later. In the, I mean, don't get me wrong. It is the better version, but that's only because of the fact that it's just such a great fucking story. And they really reworked it and put the music in there. And I love the musical aspect of it. I mean, God damn it, I'm going to freely admit it. Jim Woodward and I, when we would hang out, we would end up falling into fucking singing sessions, and neither of us can sing. Both of us are musicians, can't sing. And we're bolting out songs from the movie Little Shop of Horrors.
Just remember, no matter what they offer you, don't feed the plants.
Yeah.
When I was younger, just a bad little kid, my mama noticed funny things I did. I drowned in puppies, or
like shooting puppies with a BB gun.
BB gun. Or drowning guppies, and when I was done, I found a pussycat and bash in its head. That's when my mama said, What did she say? She said, my boy, I think one day you'll find a way to make your natural tendencies pay. Oh, you'll be a dentist.
You'll be a dentist.
Now, do you sing that when you're in the waiting room at your dentist?
That would be a lot of fun.
You know, my dentist has Netflix. I should have him play Little Shop of Horrors when I have to have a crown replaced next time.
Hey, when you go, I want you to grab his hand and go, I think I need a really long, hard root canal.
Oh, he doesn't do those.
He doesn't do those.
He sends you off to the endodontist.
But see if he reacts to it. See if he knows the joke.
Oh, he knows a bit of it. I've hit him up a little bit with that.
Oh, cool.
See, with the Rick Moranis Little Shop, I agree with the sentiment of the ending should have been the original one they did. The problem I have with it is just too damn long. If you've ever seen the original ending, it goes on for like 8 minutes when it only needs to be maybe 3 or 4.
Wait, the original ending to the musical version?
No, the Rick Moranis Little Shop of Horrors. The original ending was
2 endings.
No, that's what I'm talking about. That's not the original. The original was the one done in 1960. The musical version is a remake. And yes,
yeah. I'm saying that's why I said the Rick Moranis one.
The original ending of that version. Because it went on for an additional 8 minutes where the alien takes over the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I
And
can
by the way, I didn't say that. The songwriters did that wrote that song.
Yeah, you upset Six.
just-
Good job.
Just hide an old phone in the waiting room with the dentist song as the ringtone. Oh my God, that'd be fucking funny. The 17th July 1981, HR announced that Chuck Norris and personal manager Mike Emery signed a deal to produce Silent Rage through their company Top Kick Productions, along with. See, I write it as that way too, Gambit. But I like every time I see like an official thing, it's 2 words, Top Kick, and I thought that was weird because I remember it as 1 word, Top Kick. So anyway, yes, and they co-produced the film with Columbia.
6, if you never saw the Rick Moranis Little Shop of Horrors, you probably should, because that's the song lyrics.
And by the way, the best way to say 6 is in the original German.
nah.
9.
Zex.
Sex. Let's see. Can't be arranged for the film to be distributed by Columbia. Plans to take over. Production notes, AMPA's library files indicated that Miller. Animus
By
Cat
the
is
way,
harmless.
probably Rick Moranis' best role and performance is Little Shop of Horrors.
Look, I think what makes it his best performance is that he did his own singing, and he's great in that fucking movie.
Yeah, it's like he was born to play Seymour Krelborn.
Because he looks like him. Yeah, he's such a fucking Krellborn himself. Best scene in that movie is actually with John Candy. Weird. That's where when I say weird, sometimes I'll do it like him. Weird. Is this going to be his last film? I fucking hate Brian Austin Green. He is what made that girl so fucking weird. That actress from the Transformers films, the first 2.
Oh, Megan Fox.
Yeah, Megan Fox. You know, I do absolutely firmly believe with the things I've heard that he was the pushing force behind her getting augmented surgeries and shit.
It's a fucking pandemic down here when it comes to plastic surgery. Like, there's plenty of beautiful actresses, don't need it. Like that one woman in The Boys that plays Starlight.
Yeah, we were talking about her earlier. Because she looks normal again. She's starting to look normal again. She's getting a little more flesh in her face. But as Anna points out, that once you have that surgery where you pull out that strap fat, that doesn't come back. Not naturally. But then again, there's a lot of Satanism in California. So maybe she's, killing babies to get more strap fat back in her face. Right, Anima?
Allegedly.
Well, no, it's you get a young person and you get an IV put in, so their young blood goes into you. Well, your old blood goes into them. That's somehow supposed to keep you young.
All right, this scene is so trippy right here. This is where she finds the dead bodies, right?
Yeah.
It's been a while since I saw this.
Oh, I watched it again Wednesday, and then heard the bad news the next day.
It's like she goes into the room, finds her friend dead under the covers, the wife, and then
She backs into
Ron Silver hung to the back of the door. The single best dead body in the movie. Also, the best performance in this film by an actor is Ron Silver, and they kill him in the first fucking act.
Best performance by a corpse.
By a corpse.
Well,
of a corpse, I should say.
Of a corpse.
Yeah.
They didn't want him to outshine Chuck, so it's like, you're a great actor. I got good news and bad news.
By the way, going back to William Castle, my favorite movie of his of all time is The Spirit is Willing. Does anybody know that fucking movie?
Nope.
I fucking loved that movie. It was a film that he did in the late 60s. And let me see if I can find it real quick. Hold on, give me a sec. I'll find it. It's 59.
I mean, that just makes me think of Zap Brannigan when he's like risking dying of snooze. It's like the spirit is willing, but the body is
weak.
Yeah, Spirit is Willing
Hey!
from 1967. Directed by William Castle and starring Sid Caesar. and
Caesar.
Vera
Wow.
Miles.
Caesar. It is a comedy. It is so fucking fun to watch. And it is just a wackadoodle story about a haunted house, the family that moves into it. I got to tell you, Barry Gordon, I fucking love that guy as an actor. And he's best known for doing voices on the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, of odd things. But he is actually a real legitimate child actor. And this is one of the last films he did as a teenager. And I love that fucking movie. And it really is one of my favorite films. Let me go ahead and share it real quick. Nick Castle returned to play the Shape in 2018. I think I remember that was, wait a minute. He didn't come back for H2O? Look that up, dude. Because I could have sworn he returned for H2O, the 20th anniversary.
Check in.
I don't think he was. And they had whoever was the Myers at the time. I'll have to double check.
Yeah, I'm just gonna look who played Michael Myers in H2O.
No, he's in Halloween Ends, Halloween Kills, Halloween. The other Halloween. No, he's
Chris
He started
Durand.
that.
Chris Durand. Holy shit. Chris Durand played him. I could have sworn I thought I remembered reading that Nick came back for that. Holy shit. So Chris
Yeah.
Durand.
And Ghostface in Scream 2.
It's because he's a tall guy and kind of big. Wow. I didn't fucking know, man. I could have sworn it was Nick. We well, put these up on stage because I'm not worried about that shit getting us in trouble.
Gambit, I kind of just want them to stop making Halloween movies. I think they've done everything they can with that.
Look, I'm going to tell you right now, if it involves those two guys that made the last two films, I'm out. If it involves Rob Zombie, I'm out. I think Rob Zombie is a terrible, terrible filmmaker. I hated what something Alan Green or whatever his name is and the comedic guy did with the two Halloween movies. They're just fucking awful.
Yeah, there was only one kind of interesting thing in the Rob Zombie one, which is the idea of like Laurie going completely nuts because of everything that happened, which would make sense as an interesting idea. It wasn't done very well, but I could see that's a place she could go.
You know, Rob Zombie, what we're going to do is I'm going to make Michael Myers basically a kid that was going to become a serial killer, because he tortures animals and shit. And I'm like going, do you not understand what made that fucking movie scary? The original was that this was just an average family. That was just a little kid, a normal little kid. Nothing special about him. Nothing different about him. And that's what's horrifying about Halloween, is that this evil came out of such an average home. No abuse, no alcoholism. If it was alcoholism, it was 1950s version of alcoholism, because pretty much everybody was an alcoholic in the 50s. They just didn't know it. Oh, I'm not kidding you, dude.
I know. it's just-
Everybody was an
Oh, yeah.
alcoholic. He's like, everybody had a drink in their fucking hand all the fucking time. Like, oh, this is the normal way to end a night. Like, no, it's not.
I mean, the subtext I got from the Halloween remake was that he didn't actually want to kill his sister. He basically wanted to Game of Thrones with her.
Yeah, that's even worse to me.
Yeah, and which is like,
Yikes.
yeah.
Yeah, just no.
Just
No.
you.
Hey, it's like it's the South, of course.
So I wanted to show you, by the way, I forgot. The movie The Spirit is Willing. I want you to look at this cast, man. They got this beautiful British bird in this film to play 3 different characters. And she's great and she's gorgeous. And he falls in love with 2 versions of her, including the ghost that wants to kill him and take him over to the other side. And these are the ghosts. Now, Robert Donner here, a lot of people don't remember him. If you watch Mork and Mindy, you should know who he is.
Exeter.
Yes. Thank you, my friend. You remembered.
Oh yeah, who can't forget Exeter?
Yeah, so you got Sid Caesar as the dad, Vera fucking Miles, gorgeous actress, playing the mom, very good actress, Barry Gordon. Then you got John MacGyver as the rich uncle. Let me get to some more. Jesse White, who is like in everything back in the 60s and 70s. There he is, Robert Donner, best known for playing Exeter on Mork and Mindy. But he made a career being villains in Westerns. Mary Wicks is in it too. She was another classic, character actress that was in a lot of TV shows and movies back then. You had Jill Townsend in it. John Aston plays the psychotherapist in it. You got Harvey Limbeck. Like, you couldn't watch a beach blanket bingo movie from the 60s without him in it as a biker because he was so fucking funny.
You
as the
stupid.
biker. And then William Castor, uncredited, plays Mr. Heimer in the movie. You actually see him on screen. It is a fun little fucking movie.
Yeah, great cast.
Oh my God. And Sid Caesar, one thing I'll give this guy, has some of the best comedic timing of any actor I've ever seen. And that's why he got a show.
Mm-hmm.
And by the way, bringing up Sid Caesar, he is an actor that secretly in the Hollywood crowd was known as the guy with a 10-inch dick. And he liked to throw sausage around with some of the best looking actresses of Hollywood. And they made a little movie that's quasi about his show called My Favorite Year, with Peter O'Toole as a washed up Errol Flynn character, a young page actor, or actor playing a page and writer on the show in the movie is the main character. And then they had, what is that guy? Italian actor played the part of Sid Caesar in it. It's a good movie. And Peter O'Toole is phenomenal in it. I think he even got an Oscar nod for it. What was that?
I love that movie. It's a great film.
It's a film that I've talked about doing, and I went to see that movie with my buddy Charlie. Charlie and I he was one of my movie buddies. We would go to see movies together. We liked watching movies together. That was our thing. And then we would talk about the movies. We'd get in the car, drive 20 miles home, and the whole time just talking about what we saw in the film and what we thought about it.
I wish you would join us more often. That would be fun.
I know. I don't know what's going on with him. I'm going to put a call into him, see how he's doing, because usually when he goes quiet, it deals with his daughter.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's part of my job, and I should be better at it, of getting him out of his funks, because it's tough, man, burying a kid. It's like no parent
It's
should
against
ever do
nature.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's the movie, and we will eventually fucking do this movie because it is on my top 20 list of favorite movies. Because I fucking love that movie.
Yeah, so watching this now, where would you rate Silent Rage, aka the Buffy fan base at this very moment?
No, they're not silent.
Dude, Nerdrotic got a hold of the script and read some of it, and it's woke as fuck. I'm so happy they dropped it.
Yeah, they canceled it. It's not going to happen, thank God.
It is so
because it was
bad.
already feminist. It was already feminist as much as it needed in order for it to work as a show for people to come, men to want to come and watch it. You know, but you want to go overboard with it. So let's kill the male audience and then blame them for not wanting to see it.
It's bad on a level where you read it and you think, did you write this as a caricature? You cannot be serious, but they are. So
Yeah,
thankfully
no,
they killed
that's
that.
one of the reasons I was slightly distracted. Keith was messaging me right before the show started. He was continuing to message me for the first half of the
Who
show.
was?
Keith.
was?
Keith.
You know how he gets
Yeah.
when he gets going.
People don't understand my vexation with him sometimes because he will inundate me. The worst is when he starts inundating me with fucking AI videos.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, stop. I don't like watching AI videos. Occasionally I get a good one, like Mephisto, that one he shared with me. I fucking like that one. And I showed it to Zoe last night, who, like me, hates AI videos, loved it too. Of Chuck Norris fighting all the angels of death.
You know, I hate them with a passion, and I found that really good.
Every once in a while, like there's this one guy who is mixing, doing films with green screen mixed with AI to do the in-between scenes. And he did one that's The Last Stand at Hoth, Star Wars fan film. I got to tell you, I actually found that watchable. I still caught some of the AI that annoys me because certain things happen within it that my eye catches is not natural. And everybody can catch it, but they don't notice it. That's the problem. They're not paying attention. And then later when you make them pay attention, you go, oh, I see. Yeah, that's weird.
See, this is my problem too. Talking about it's like, oh, AA will make people more creative. I'm like, all I'm seeing is copyrighted work. Like, what if Harry Potter's in Vietnam? I'm not seeing, outside of Christopher, anyone trying to do anything original with this shit.
Oh, look, dude, I watched the trailer for the movie Reed, and I've got good feelings about it. Yeah, this is a scene where he sticks it in his neck, pumps it into him, but like Anima points out, like when he shows up to kill him, the syringe is full again. But then he doesn't use it that way. He stabs him with it instead and kills him somehow.
I'm telling you, he was playing dead.
Yeah, he was really dead. But the dumbest part is when he turns, he just fucking thought he murdered John. And he turns and he hears somebody behind him and sees movement and goes, John? And then starts walking towards, like, is that you, John? Like, are you?
People are so stupid in this.
Did you shoot this so out of order you forget that you should be terrified if that's John?
Dude, nobody in this movie knows when to run away. They all run way too fast or backwards, staring at him.
The mother at the beginning, my God, she runs over to the window, opens it enough to yell out, but doesn't open it up to
doesn't climb out.
Fuck out.
Yeah.
She doesn't try to climb out until he's already in the room.
They never go for the door. They always run upstairs. Always, all of them.
Tell you what, Monkey Jeeves, get me Jane Epson, money, and a couple other things. I'll reboot Buffy for you. I'll do a better job.
I'll do it from my bedroom.
Literally, yeah.
Right, Chernowski? Yeah. I bet.
And then Buffy took her top off and started rubbing herself all over and said, I'm a dirty girl. Oh, wait, wrong script.
I like that script. Keep it. I'm glad Michael Mando is back. Been calling for that for years.
Oh, Michael Mando is a great actor. I know you've never played it.
Disapproved of this movie. Well, he didn't like the titties, and he didn't like the horror. Chuck Norris was about families and kids. If you want to understand who Chuck Norris was, that's who he is. Okay, here's that fucking scene.
Devout
like,
Christian
why aren't you fucking running full ass? What is he doing here? Like, why are you stopping? Like, oh, it's you, John. The guy I just killed should be dead.
And there's no
Clearly-
reason why he would have that syringe with him. Zero.
Yeah, that's the other thing. He's walking around with the syringe. Why would he still have it?
And why is it full
Look, I
again?
cut him up. Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's full again.
It would be empty.
John, I'm gonna strip naked and dive into the lake.
Yeah, X-Men First Class. Yeah.
Go ahead.
No,
Which is probably why
But
they didn't do a sequel to this, though, is that Norris
what was set up for a
She could
sequel?
be happy for. Yeah, it's
Yeah, when
Chuck
you
didn't
see
do
him
it.
come out
They-
of the
they
water at
wanted
the end.
to do
Yeah.
it. I think the producers.
Most of the cast
He
is
wanted to
dead.
do PG movies. He wanted
Yeah.
to do PG movies.
Yeah,
Chuck wanted to make movies that families could go see. He wanted he wanted to play heroic figures, characters that always was trying to do the right thing.
Wasn't
He
there
must
like
have been
a near
aware
the
of how awkward he looked doing romantic scenes.
Oh yeah,
It's
he
just-
just looks awkward.
Wasn't there like, what is it? Someone tries bringing back Satan or like the Antichrist or something. And Chuck Norris goes to stop him. That's the only kind of horror-ish type thing that Chuck Norris was ever in after.
Schwarzenegger did that movie too. It was
Yeah.
the Arnold versus the Devil, and it was starring Gabriel Byrne as the devil, and the movie was called The Sixth Day.
Let's see. Hellbound. That's the Chuck Norris one, I think.
I don't know if I remember that one.
Yeah, 1994 is Hellbound. It's not very good, obviously.
Yeah, because you also got Hellbound, Hellraiser 2, which I actually thought was good. I like the first two movies.
The
Hellbound-
third one's cheese, but it's kind of fun. And then after that, it like completely lost its
the
plot.
Chicago cop who has no Chicago accent at all is about to face his worst nightmare. Only this time, it's real. Okay, the devil. So Chuck Norris and Arnold both did devil movies in the 90s.
Yeah.
Got Calvin Levels, David Robb, Christopher Neame, Sherry Wilson. Like nobody's fucking like a legit actor in this movie.
I still think the best depiction of Satan coming back was in Mike Tyson's Mysteries, where he gets some and then just Mike Tyson just punches him and he leaves.
By the way, if you guys want to know the greatest, funniest fucking moment where one of my jokes fell completely flat on the person I made the joke to, was when I went to see my foot doctor, podiatrist. His name is Dr. Grout.
Oh, I see the
And-
joke. I see the joke.
And I looked at his name tag and I said, "Your last name is," and he goes, "Grout. You're Dr. Grout." He goes, "Yeah." "And you work on feet?" And he goes, "Yes." "And that's not funny to you in any way." And he did not laugh. He just looked at me and goes, "No." And I went, "Oh my God, this is it." I started laughing, going, "I'm sorry. It's funny as shit to me."
Yeah, I bet you were not the first person joking about
I
his
would
name.
it's probably
gets
in my
old
fucking
fast.
doctor's notes. Fucking asshole. In the fucking doctor notes.
It would, you know what? This movie would be a lot better if it was like Rutger Hauer as the killer guy, because he did crazy so well.
Yeah. By the way, when I saw my doctor and she wanted to know the report, I said, "You haven't received it yet." She goes, "No, but I'll go online because we have access to all your records over there at both at Mercy and Cox, so they could just log in and get my record." And I said, hey, when you get there and you look at the records, the foot doctor was Dr. Grout. And she fucking laughed. My doctor laughed. That's why I like her. She's fucking got a sense of humor. Yeah, this is it. This is for this is Flounder's death. We're just gonna call him Flounder. We're not gonna call him Charlie. Because he's
Yeah.
Flounder for life.
really, you could cut almost 40 minutes of this movie and lose nothing. Like if it had been 60 minutes for a film, it would have actually been a lot better because they spent so much time dicking around. Like this is what the entire movie was leading to, and it's like 20 minutes of action.
And a fucking story about making a popsicle.
Yep.
Yeah,
which is still
the Charlie
like
character could cut completely.
And again, for those of you that weren't here earlier, the story that Charlie tells about when he was a little boy, he had his first puppy, that he washed him in a toilet, he like held him down and just swirled him in the toilet water, and then to dry him off, put him in a freezer and forgot about him. And true fucking story. It was not just for the movie. It wasn't written. That was him first, Stephen first, telling that story. And for some reason, they thought that that was okay to tell.
That's
and
like
that's a
serial
fucked up
killer origin story.
Yeah.
Good
Right? Like even when I was a little kid, I knew not to do that. I think the worst thing I did as a kid, and I got my ass beat for it, was when I wanted to help my family paint the house, but there was no place in the house for me to help. So I took paint outside and I began painting the treated fence. This is treated, all weather treated fence. And I began painting it. And I got about 5 feet of that fence painted. And before my dad came back and caught me. And he wasn't mad at me because he's like, I know you want to help, but what you did is going to cost us a lot of money. And for that, I have to spank you. You can't do that again. I'm like, but I totally get that you don't want me to do it again. I won't do it again. You don't have to actually beat that into me.
I
understood the lesson.
I can get it, Dad. Oh, you're going to do it anyway. Okay. And he whooped my ass for that. But I totally, like, when I got caught and called out for it and I found out that I'd done something wrong, I'm that kind of person that if I did something like that, I feel guilt over it. I'm not a fucking sociopath. I feel guilt when I do something wrong. And I feel bad.
Harry, that's exactly what a sociopath would say. And that's also what a
I'm sorry. I was saying something inside my head. I meant to say, fuck you, Shinotsky.
I love you too.
We have a new viewer here.
Oh,
The Enzima.
Welcome.
I'm
Welcome.
glad you said it first because it looks like enema. So it's Enzima.
Enzima. And they're watching the movie right now. So perfect timing.
And he said that it's his favorite Chuck Norris movie, which to that I go, why? I mean, I like this film too.
It's my favorite Chuck Norris movie.
Oh, shut up.
It is.
It is not. No, it's not.
Yes, it
I don't believe
is.
it for a second.
I've seen it more than any other Chuck Norris movie other than Way of the Dragon.
Really?
Yes.
Even though you're right there with me with the complaints about this movie, you would.
Oh, yeah. I still like it.
Holy shit. I do too. I fucking love this movie. I will not delete that movie. It is staying on my fucking hard drive till I die.
Oh, especially the scene where you wish you were first right now. When you saw this, isn't that what went through your head? Being cuddled by Chuck
Norris. And
look at him.
I would have.
Chuck is so good in this scene.
You know what joke needed to be here? Is the joke from Shaun of the Dead, where the fat guy looks up and he goes, and I'm sorry. You're sorry for what? I'm sorry. And then right as he's dying, he smells his fart.
Oh, God.
And then he laughs and dies. And that would have been a great ending for first character, Charlie.
Oh, yeah. You know who produced Hellbound? Canon Films.
Yeah, it was right at the tail end of Canon. And I don't think they were the producers. I think they were just the distributor, weren't they? Because this was by the 1990s and they were already on a decline and ended up focusing more on distribution to stay alive.
Yeah, distributed by Canon. That's what it says.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because they started going into just distribution, I think, in 89, 90, right in that period. And that movie came out, what, 91?
94.
Oh, even worse. Yeah, that's
Oh,
way into it. They'd already been 4 years into their fucking troubles. And they couldn't survive, man. They couldn't do it. You know, and I don't know what screwed them the most, but because a lot of people don't know this, that the Masters of the Universe movie was originally, drum roll please, Spider-Man.
The what?
That's how that movie got started. It was
Yep.
originally Spider-Man because they got the rights to do Spider-Man, which is why Spider-Man is in the movie Missing in Action on the TV screen because they got the rights to it. Evening. Hey, Mev, how you doing, buddy?
Yeah.
Good to see you, my friend. Good to see you.
If you ever saw the Canon documentary, which is actually a really good one,
I've seen it. It is good.
Yeah, what they go into with it was basically they were low budget and they tried to get higher budget. So like movies like Over the Top, everything else, it's basically, you know, they had a bunch of big flops. They didn't have enough cash flow anymore for any of their films. That just kind of fell apart because they couldn't get the credit. And I remember they talked to one of the guys, and it's literally he was in the middle of making his film, and then it just stopped dead. All the funding just stopped.
Yeah, what's ridiculous though is like they started making one big mistake. They should have been keeping their film budgets under 10 million, always. And the movie Over the Top would have done better if they'd had a $9 to $10 million budget. And instead, they did a $25 million budget and made $16 million on that movie. A Stallone film that flopped, and it was purely budgetary reasons why it flopped.
Yeah, but they were trying to get that name guy, and they got the distribution on Cobra, which just distribution. They didn't really make that one.
Best joke about that movie was Norm Macdonald with Stallone when he was on Saturday Night Live. And he's in a car, and Norm's in the car, and Stallone walks up and he goes, "Hey, you were in an accident. Can I help you?" Yeah, you're that guy. You're that guy who's in that movie. You know, the one where the hero is going to get his kid back. What's it called? Over the Top? It's like about arm wrestling. He's so fucking mocking Stallone in the fucking skit. And Stallone's getting madder and madder till eventually I think he kills him. The guy, the Norm Macdonald character, I think he kills him or knocks him out or something. I remember that in the 90s. That was funny.
With all the musical interludes in Cobra, it's basically a musical and everything but names.
Oh no, that's all it is. You and I talked about this before. That movie is a hour and 40-minute fucking musical music video. That's all it is.
And not a good one at that.
Yeah.
No, it's a terrible one.
I have had an idea of doing a parody. It was basically Cobra the musical. And one would be,
Oh my god.
Yeah, and you would have, because you know they're dancing that weird factory with the sparks and the axes, so you'd have them hitting the axes together. You go da 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 da, where the axe killers dancing around in this factory.
And that makes me think of, again, Norm Macdonald when he was in that skit on Saturday Night Live back in the 90s. And the skit is that everything they say that's going to get ready to happen becomes a musical cue. And he's like, what are you doing? Because everybody gets down to the snapping, walking towards the camera. But he's like, what? This is gay.
I just thought we were going to get into a fight.
I thought we were going to get into a fight. And you guys are dancing and turning everything we say into song. And it's just really gay.
Yeah. And yeah, in the cover of a musical, you know, there'd be a whole section where he's just singing, Brian Thompson's just singing, "Pig, they create more of me every day, pig."
Now, there's an 80s movie that I wish they would fucking either reboot or, because it's one of those films that was kind of bad. But I thought it was a great idea, is Chud.
The underground rail system in
cannibalistic cannibalistic humanoid underground dweller.
dwellers.
Yes,
Yeah.
that movie. I fucking love Chud. And people go, well, they're just humans on the ground. No, humanoids. They're mutated and they're freaky looking. And they'll drag you down through gutters and shit and eat you. And I'm like, that's fucking scary as an idea. Yeah, we need to do that. Toxic waste, all the shit. They can make it about an environment. I don't give a shit. As long as you got cannibals that you got to kill. Monsters, cannibalistic mutants.
The really bad one was Chud too, because they were like, what, in the desert or some shit. So it's like, you have underground for what they represent, and they're not fucking underground.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, Reed, yeah, absolutely. By the way, you bring that up, and I immediately think, yes, Stallone was in a musical.
What?
Yeah. Yes. He
Was
was
it?
in a musical with Dolly Parton called Rhinestone.
Rhinestone.
I don't think I ever want to see this.
I know so much about that fucking movie, and I have never watched it, nor will I ever.
Oh, good.
Nothing about it. Nothing about it.
And you love Stallone.
Appetizing. Oh, I love Stallone. But even like when that movie came out, I went, no.
Wow, man. That's
yeah,
like...
but it's got some great comedy in it. First of all, one of the most unfunny actors I've ever seen, given great fucking straight lines, is Sylvester Stallone. The guy cannot deliver comedy worth a shit. He really can't. The only movie that was funny he was in that was a comedy was Oscar.
Demolition Man.
That's because he's not the funny guy. Everybody else around him is. In fact,
I'm
Tim
with
Curry.
Shanatsky.
Demolition Man.
Yeah.
No, I love Demolition Man, but he is not funny in that movie. I didn't laugh at one fucking thing he said. I laughed at the situation.
Yeah, right, exactly. Situations
my
were fun.
favorite moment in that movie is not the 3 seashells.
No, it's the knitting thing.
It's the sex thing.
The sex.
Like he says, where we kiss, and she goes, exchange fluids. Oh no! Like that was great.
But man, Rhinestone, that means he has 1 degree of separation from Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Because Dolly Parton, if you don't know, and a lot of people don't, Dolly Parton produced Buffy the Vampire Slayer from the movie.
Series?
Yeah, she's a producer, all of them. Yeah.
I like the movie. I'm a big fan of the film. Did not like the series. Didn't get into it.
I do think you could do Buffy again, but not in this current environment.
No, because they don't understand that the feminism that exists in it was written that way for a reason, because they wanted men to watch. And the current fucking attitude is we don't want men to watch, but then we want to blame them for not watching. You don't understand. That's what we want. We don't want them watching, and then we want to blame them.
The other thing with it, which was kind of a problem they did as a TV series, she should have started as a Valley Girl and slowly matured. Instead, she's like already gone past her Valley Girl stage.
That's this version. This version works. Buffy the Vampire Slayer, the movie, with Luke Perry, Rutger Hauer, Donald Sutherland. And Christy Swanson is fucking hot. And I loved her, and she's actually funny. Paul Rubens fucking killed in this movie. I mean, the character he plays kills. And then he, as an actor playing Amelin, is fucking hilarious. In fact, the scene where he's dying is put back onto the end of the movie from outtakes, where he just kept dying, and then he'd come back up and he'd start overly dramatically dying again, and then come back up. And it's like, it's just making everybody fucking lose their shit. And it was funny.
You know, it'd be the funniest thing
Hilary
ever to
Swank
do.
is in this, by the way. And by the way, Hilary Swank and Matt Damon have never been in the same place twice. Never. They've never been in the same place at the same time. I believe they are the same person. Hilary Swank, Matt Damon. Damon. Allegedly.
Yeah, I'm saying, you know what would be the funniest thing to do? You do a Buffy reboot, but you do a reboot of the movie.
You got fucking Tandy Clark playing her mom in this. You got Thomas Jane in this. Stephen Root, who I fucking love. David Arquette is insane. The entire Arquette family are all certifiably insane people. But he's just such an affable Arquette, unlike his sisters. Then you got fucking Rutger Hauer basically playing Dracula, but he's called Lothos.
And I put up there, but I believe Demolition Man does belong up there with the best of dystopian literature because it is literary. There's tons of references to Brave New World in the movie, including the fact Huxley is the detective.
Aldous Huxley, yeah. No, I like Demolition Man a lot. And the best part of that movie for me is fucking what's his name? This is his name again. Blade.
Simon Phoenix.
Oh, Simon Phoenix, the character. But the actor's name, I forget his name.
Oh, Wesley Snipes.
Wesley Snipes. Look, dude, despite being an idiot and not understanding how not paying your taxes works, you know, going to prison for it. Yes, he did his time. He shouldn't have done that. But he did his time, and I like that he's back. I think he's a good guy, and I think he's a good actor. He doesn't understand how government works.
So there's another nice thing about Demolition Man. It ended up to Sting covering the song he wrote for Grace Jones.
Oh my God. I love the original song, but God damn it, that is the better version. It's got a real hard edge to it, but being kind of fucking funky.
Well,
I love the horns in it. Oh, I fucking love that.
It's a
what's her name?
really
Singing backing
odd
vocals.
song.
Was that Patti LaBelle? Who did the backing vocals on that?
I mean, oh yeah, the female singer on it, she goes, yeah, or whatever the things that she does.
Yeah, oh my God. Who was that? I keep thinking it was Patti LaBelle, but I don't think it is.
Boom.
What year did that fucking movie come out? 97? No,
93.
93, yeah.
Let's see. Jamisa Bennett, backing vocals, Core Cotton, backing vocals, Shirley Marine Graham, backing vocals.
What's her name again?
Which one?
You said the girl's name. What was her name?
Well, there's like 4 different backing vocals. Ann Bennett Nesby, Jamesia Bennett, Core Cotton, and Shirley Marie Graham.
Yeah, it's got Ann Bennett Nesby. Yeah, Jamesia Bennett, Core Cotton, and Shirley Marie Graham.
It's probably one of them.
One.
They had an EP, so
yeah, because I love that cover of the song. No shit, really did. This is one of those movies I think they could remake and actually do it better. And you know who should be in it? Well, no, I'm not going to do that. What martial artist should be in this today? Because I know who I think it should be.
Silent Rage or Demolition Man?
Silent Rage.
Scott Adkins.
John Cena.
Boom. No, either him. I can't say the Italian guy because he would not work as a small town sheriff. He's also Sylvester's buddy. He's in the show Tulsa King, but he's Frank Grillo. I fucking love him.
Oh, but, he's good.
He's just not right for this part, playing the sheriff. The town sheriff needs to be somebody that can actually do soft-spoken and nice. And Scott Adkins can actually act. And I think he would be perfect for doing a remake of a movie like this.
Or if you want
I like Scott Adkins.
Monkey says John Bernthal.
Let me tell you, John Bernthal, you can't fucking take the New York City out of him. That's the problem with Bernthal.
I mean, if you want to go more of a pulpy, fun thing, I'd say Jason Statham. Just
No,
keep
fuck
it
off. No,
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 no.
no.
kill
Because he did that movie. Stallone did that movie with him, Homefront, which great fucking action. Some really good bad guys that he has to fuck up. And I like the kid that played his daughter in it. She was actually pretty good in it. But because she kicks the shit out of a boy in school, and he's perfectly fine with that. That she did that. That she took on this boy and beat his ass.
No, just
And,
because with how schlocky this movie is, I don't think you could do it seriously very well, but you could do it like comedically very well.
No, you got to have your tongue planted firmly in your cheek to make a movie like this again. And but the only way it can be funny and good is if the characters don't act like they're in a comedy. They have to believe they're in a drama.
Yeah.
They have to be serious about everything they do, and it's the shit that happens around them that makes it fucking funny. And like, are you fucking kidding me? When he comes back the first time, I would have said that line, because that's like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, didn't we just leave this party? Ghostbusters line. That's a great quote from Ghostbusters. Did we just leave this party? Anybody recognize that?
No.
It's something that Bill Murray mumbles in the movie. Did we just leave this party? Scott Adkins as the fat German in John. Oh my God, he was so fucking good in that. I didn't know that was him when I went to see it. And then found out that was him. And I'm like, what? So I could hardly wait till I could fucking get a HD 4K copy of that fucking movie. So I could zoom in and I'm like, holy shit, that's him. And then I saw the making of video on YouTube. And I'm like, that's fucking Scott Adkins is the fat guy in John Wick 4. It's one of the best scenes in the film. I like that scene. And I like the scene where he fights a guy I studied with in Kaichu Kimba. I just forgot his fucking name, Mark Dacascos. That fucking fight scene with him was really good.
Yeah.
Oh, you know who would be good for Silent Rage remake? Henry Dean Morgan.
Hold on, I'm drawing a blank.
The comedian in
Watchmen.
Watchmen. I don't know. Henry Dennis.
Oh, yes. Yes, I know who you're talking about. It's Harry.
Yeah. Henry Dean Morgan.
Harry. Oh, something's wrong here because his name's.
Jeffrey Dean Morgan.
Thank you.
Brain fart.
I love him as an actor, man. I really do. I like him.
Yeah, and I know he can do comedy, and he can be a tough guy. So,
well, he's got that Steve McQueen kind of cool about him.
Yeah, but he's too old and he's not in shape to make a believable fight.
Well, I could see Harry D. Morgan. Harry D. Morgan is actually Harry Morgan from MASH and Dragnet. Jeffrey Dean Morgan, it would be perfect in that fucking kind of character. But in the end, who would he be better as? He would be better as the evil doctor, because he plays villains. He plays a villain like nobody's mother, man.
Who?
Jeffrey Dean Morgan. Statham having a no loss clause. Now, if it was him, I would have to make it an English village. Let's take place in England, because he cannot do an American accent to fucking save his life.
Oh, exactly. Just don't explain it. Just do it. That would be funnier that way.
Yeah, well, it would only be funny if somebody goes, "Where are you from?" He goes, "Here." Like, what? I'm born here. Like, no, wait, did you spend some time elsewhere? Like, say, somewhere in England?
No, mate. No, but I said mate.
Been here my whole life.
Yeah, no, mate. The way he talks to that little voice. Bill Murray is mumbling something like that. He says, "Did we just leave this party?" This is a fucking great line. It's one of those throwaway lines that most people don't hear in the movie.
I still say the ultimate Jason Statham movie will be he goes and starts working for Waffle House.
Parrothead said he thought I was the tard of the panel.
No,
But there are douchebags that don't like Chuck Norris. And yeah, look, we're not even going to get into that. Those people don't fucking really exist. Yeah, did you see the photo of that writer that wrote that article for Variety? The guy is exactly what I described him as. He is a pussy. I didn't say fucktard. What did I call him? A pussy, a pasty faced pussy fuckface is what I called him.
Did you see the community note to his post?
Yes.
That was brilliant. Whoever did that, because he doesn't cast a shadow. He killed his shadow.
He killed his shadow. He killed his shadow when he was shadow boxing.
Yeah.
He doesn't cast a shadow, so you can't sneak up on him. No one
That's
can
right.
overshadow Chuck. Yeah, that was brilliant.
Oh my God, I couldn't believe that. Of course it's going to get pulled. You know it will. But I hope it doesn't. I hope Elon sees the humor in it and says, leave it up.
What humor? It's the truth.
It is the truth, but it's also fucking funny. But there are douchebags. Yeah, we're not going to get into that one. He was also in the Mortal Kombat web series and Double Dragon movies in the 90s.
Who?
Are you talking? Wait.
Who?
who was?
I'm looking to see who he's talking about. Atkins. Wait, Scott Atkins was in those?
No way.
Oh yeah, there was one. It had Jerry Ryan. There was a whole bunch of people. It was a pitch for a.
No. That's the second movie, Annihilation. But he's talking about
No.
series.
The first
look up
episode,
Scott Atkins.
Jerry Ryan was Sonya.
I'm on it.
Yeah, Mortal Kombat Legacy. That's what it was.
So I got some really good copies of films. Like I've got Hell or High Water. I got it in 4K. Just got a 4K copy of Wind River.
Mark Dacascos is who Reed was talking about.
Mark Dacascos, yeah. Mark's been doing movies since the 90s. He was a TV version of The Crow. But the movie I just got, I got it in full HD, but not 4K, is DOA Dead or Alive, 2006, with Jessie Presley, who is just the hottest fucking Southern girl I ever met in my fucking life.
Oh, that so one.
She is so fucking funny, man. Like the shit she does with but she's so beautiful, but then she can snarl her face up. And then she's got that thick old accent. Yo, let me tell you something here, boy. She's in that movie. And I love that movie, DOA.
A wrestler for Tina's dad, and then he's like, wait, you're a lesbian?
Oh, no, I subscribe to that channel, Lego Lambs. Yes, I've seen them. They're fucking hilarious. We have actually watched a couple of them. Predator is the musical we watched as a group.
One other Chuck Norris related thing. If you want to laugh, look up the opening for Chuck Norris's Karate Commandos. They say Chuck Norris like every other sentence. It's hilarious.
Well, what would Chuck Norris do? That's a new catchphrase. I think that'd be a good catchphrase. Well, I know what I would do. We don't care what you would do. What would Chuck Norris do?
Kicking. That's it. That's the answer. All the time. What would Chuck do? Kicking. Yo, what are we doing? Yeah, with all this.
I'm sorry. I'm replying to Monkey's question. And there it is.
Dead or Alive with Hulk Hogan? Oh.
Yeah, not
no, the Dead or Alive movie.
I just put it in the fucking chat. I'm trying to tell Monkey. I just put it in the chat for you, man. DOA : Dead or Alive 2006 is the movie.
Kevin Nash. That was the one that was in the Dead or Alive.
Kevin Nash. I know that name. Take your time.
Yeah, he's the guy who's also playing Guile in Street Fighter, if I remember right.
Yep. He's a World Wrestling Federation or whatever they fucking call it now.
Wrestling.
And yeah, I know him. Yeah, I'll tell you, there's one guy I like. I think his last name is Durant. He played the part of Blob in
Kevin
one
Durant.
of the X. That's Kevin Durant. I got the last name right. Kevin Durant, and he's another one that I think could play the town sheriff in this. I fucking love that dude.
Yeah.
He is. I mean, I've been following him since the first thing I saw him in back in the 2000s. And he is just like a really good, solid actor, but he's got great comic chops too. He is great. His death scene is the best thing in that Ryan Reynolds movie with the snipers across the building, and they're trying to kill this mobster and get. What the fuck was that movie called?
Lucky Numbers. No, it's not.
No. That's a good movie
Smoking
too.
Aces.
Smoking Aces. And Chris Pine, when he kills Ben Affleck and then goes over to his dead body, and Ben's just laying there, and he starts moving his mouth like a puppet, like that. He goes, "Oh man, you killed me." He's like, "Oh man, I'm so sorry I had to do that." "Oh, that's all right. I understand." It's Ben Affleck saying that. That scene is so fucking good. And I tell people that say that Chris Pine can't fucking act, I said, then you haven't seen Smoking Aces. Because that character he plays there was insane. Fucking funny. And his brother, played by Kevin Durant, fucking ends up landing on top of his chainsaw blade.
Yep. Balls first.
And Mac and I watched that movie together, and this was us when it happened. Yeah, hands went up and everything. I thought it was weird seeing Eric Roberts in that movie, but I forgot he did Best of the Best. No, man, that's actually a good movie too. I like that movie, Best of the Best. Eric Roberts, that's one weird fucking dude. I mean, in real life, I think he's weird as shit. I mean, he doesn't even have a relationship with his own daughter. I think things have gotten better since he got off drugs, but I haven't heard any reports that they're like really made up or anything. But I heard things have chilled out between him and his sister and his daughter over him finally kicking the drug habit, because he was a fucking druggie, and it showed. So yeah, that scene with the chainsaw, yeah, buddy. Let me tell you. But again, I think that this is the kind of movie that we talk about that's loved, but it's not a great film. Nowhere near a great film. And it's the kind of film that if you're going to remake something and do it better. And stop trying to remake great films and doing a half-assed job with it. It's nothing pisses us off more. 95% of remakes are garbage. I'll make that bold statement, 95%. I think, anywhere between 5 and 1% are actually as good or better. But a majority of them, no. And people need to stop doing that shit. I fucking hate Hollywood for doing that. I've never
really
seen that one.
Are like Evil Dead 2, where it's a sequel, but it's basically just a remake of the first film.
Which one?
Evil Dead 2. That's basically a remake.
That's what it is. It is a remake, because here's what happened. Another studio company had the rights to Evil Dead. They could use the name, but they could not use the film and make a sequel to it. So what they did is they retold it at the beginning of the film, but this time they made changes to the plot, which is just him and his girlfriend. There's no other friends there. What happens is he meets new people that become those characters, and they go through the same shit. And the other difference, slapstick comedy. This is the film that introduced the Three Stooges style of comedy that Sam Raimi, all of them, Ted Raimi, even the Doctor brother loves the Three Stooges. Bruce, Josh, they were all Three Stooges. Scott, all of them. Scott Spiegelman, all of that, because I indirectly attached to all of them because of my 30-year relationship with Bruce Campbell and Josh. but I never wanted to know those guys. I didn't have any interest in it. Don't get me wrong. I probably wouldn't have mind meeting or talking to Sam Raimi one time, but then I found out what he's like. And it's not like he's an asshole, but
He's a sadist, as far as I can tell.
When he showed up at the funeral, I can't remember whose parent. It might have been his own mother. It might have been the Raimi's mother died. He, not figuratively, he literally told them, "You get 5 minutes," to all of his friends, and then he left the funeral in a limo. That's what Sam Raimi is now. And he's not even emotionally connected anymore with the guys he grew up with and started with. And Josh was the first filmmaker in the group. Josh, that's how he talks. My name's Josh Becker. Gotta miss that guy.
Well, Gary, in the theme of that, how about this for a Silent Rage remake? Do the same idea, but do as a Jackie Chan / Buster Keaton action flick. So
I would actually go so far as that they don't just experiment on one. I would have had an experiment on like maybe a dozen total, to where you up the ante of these things.
Yeah, so you have it where
defeat an army of creatures that once they get injured, they heal quickly and revive.
Yeah.
Like, how the fuck do you kill them?
But
and
you
they
just
survive decapitation. That would be my question.
But you just show that only at the end of the movie. Once you have seen the protagonist fighting,
you don't know it's there. You don't know it's there until the end. Absolutely, that's the big reveal.
And the scene I would compare it to style-wise. Remember Shanghai Noon when he first meets the Indians? That basic thing where it's like super scary, super serious, and then at that point the fighting just starts to become ridiculous. Because like you be thing where like he grabs an axe, he throws in the head, he's like, "Yeah, it's dead," and just gets back up.
They throw the axe at him, tomahawk. Yeah. He catches it, throws it back, and then they catch it.
No, they hit into the trees. They hit into the trees. He pulls them back out. He throws them, and then the one catches, tosses it to his friend, and then catches the next one.
What pisses me off is when I am scrolling through the TV listings and see a movie I like, but it turns out to be I've been there. Look, I'm a big Kurt Russell fan, but nothing pissed me off more than thinking I was going to be watching the Poseidon Adventure, and instead I got the remake, which is not a very good film. It's not horrible, but it's not good. It's sort of like, when pasta has sat in the water too long. It's like that.
Well, what did you think of the sequel they did?
I actually went to the theater and watched the sequel, and I thought it's a clever idea, but not executed very well. That was the problem with that movie, because a lot of people don't understand that it is the next morning that story is taking place, and people just don't get it because they're like, "Oh, they found it out there." Like, no, it's not sank yet. And they're trying to get whatever is on board that's worth a lot of money out. They're going to cut it out and bring it out of the hatch and fly off with it before it sinks. And then they end up in this fucking try to stay alive inside of an upside down ship. And I'm like, boy, you better have a very good fucking reason why they're still there or why they're there. And when you see the movie, you'll see what I mean. It's just,
it's a bad movie.
Visuals, not too bad, but.
Yeah, I guess now's a good stopping point.
Yeah.
I want to make sure I see it even when they're half-assed. They're Gambit, and they add Three Stooges mumbling sounds to the hands. Well, they even coined the phrase fake shimp, which is actually not something they created, but they made it famous because that's actually was from the Three Stooges, because they had to have stand-ins for Shemp because he was sick and then he died. Like Curly died first and then Shemp died. And so they had a lot of like stand-ins for Shemp. And sometimes they're obviously not Shemp. And by the way, again, I want to bring up that Three Stooges biopic. They got Chickless as Curly, and a couple of really good actors. I forget their names, playing Larry and Mo, and another good actor, Kassar, the voice of the Crypt Keeper, is Shimp in the movie. Mel Gibson fucking produced this movie, and it's very fucking good. And nobody talks about it. I'm like, how could you not fucking remember that movie? It's great. It talked about, I think it was Curly. Was it Curly that pissed himself? He pissed himself into adulthood, anxiety and stress. And it exemplified, it might have been Shimp that did it. But Shimp also suffered from nosebleeds all the time. The one that first comes to mind for me is The Longest Yard. I love that movie. And you know what? I got to tell you, I went into seeing the Adam Sandler movie wanting to hate it. And then I didn't.
It's good. Not
It's
as good. Not as good as, but it's good.
But he got Burt Reynolds to be in the movie, and he plays a major character in it. And I liked it. The old guy that helps him, that ends up, I think he gets murdered, as I recall. He's the guy that gets murdered.
And Will Smith gave it glowing reviews. He especially loved Chris Rock's death scene.
Yes. I was like, where's this going? Oh, Chris Rock is in it. That's right.
That scene was smacking.
Like, hey, you remember that time Will Smith smacked Chris Tucker? That's a joke on They All Look Alike. You confuse Chris Rock and Chris Tucker. See,
Yeah, I got it.
I call him racist. I'm like, they're not the same guy, dude. They don't even do comedy the same way. And I fucking love Chris Tucker, the way he goes over the top. Like, Anima loved the shit out of him in The Fifth Element. She got such a kick out of his character in that movie, screaming all the time.
Yeah, Will Smith just yells, "Y'all look alike." What, black people? Nah, Chris's. Y'all look alike to me.
And like Will Smith, when he apologized, says, "I'm sorry, I thought I smacked Chris Tucker." There was also the Statham version. I think they call it
Mean
No,
Machine.
Statham is in it. It's actually a Vinnie
Vinnie
Jones film. Vinnie Jones is the main character. He is Mean Machine. And then you've got the Psycho, played by Statham. It is actually my favorite remake of the film. I consider it truer to the original film than the Adam Sandler film. Much truer. And if you haven't seen it, it's called Mean Machine. Go find a copy of it. Watch it. Look in the bargain bin. And that's it. All right. We're going to leave now. Yep. I can tell that we are way past D. Bud Martin's nap time.
I just heard a door creak. Somebody's about to get murdered.
Yes, I think that's in D. Bud's house there. I bet his wife came home going, "What the hell are you doing?"
I didn't give
my
permission.
girlfriend's on the other side of the country right now. So.
Oh, damn.
Oh, well, that's sucks.
Oh,
You're
so
almost
so she hired somebody.
Either that or you have a possible serial killer roaming into your house.
If somebody's door open and closed, martial artist that gets a theatrical release these days is Statham. By the way, I forget his name. I used to know it. I could just say his fucking name. Is the little Thai actor that was in the Young Ninjas, and he was in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movies. Fuck, that kid can fucking move. He's also in the movie with The Rock and Sean William Scott, The Rundown. He's the little guy that beats the shit out of The Rock in that movie, and it's fucking fun.
Yeah.
Yes. We said Vinnie Jones, and it's about soccer. They call it football.
Real football.
Yeah.
See, you can say that all you want, and more people watch American football. So I'm not sure what makes
at least in America.
We have more viewership.
Not globally.
It's not our fucking games. I don't give a shit about global. We have more viewership in the United States alone. We don't need to worry about global. Alone. So no, you guys
see
fuck out
football.
Football.
Wow, this show
Metric
takes a really
football.
long
I
time
like
to
that.
end.
Yeah,
Foot
that's
to
more like
water.
it right there, Alpha. Because, whether you like it or not, the foot is involved in the game.
Yeah, once
You have to run. No, stop. You have to run, and you have to start the game with a kick. You start the game with a kick, and you can win a game with a kick.
but you play the whole game cradling the
Running.
ball in your arms.
Running. Hey, fucking Irish football, mate.
That's not football either.
Look it up. Oh, fuck off.
That's
No,
not
you don't
football
get to do
either.
that. Only one thing is real. No, fuck off. Fuck off.
I call it pig ball myself, but
Yeah.
that's me.
Like, well, first of all, European football gets more viewership than the fucking Oscars. That's one place that
Everything gets more viewership than the Oscars because
My
Well, that
short
doesn't-
film has higher viewership.
I'm saying
than the Oscars.
even European football gets more viewership. than
Women's
the Oscars.
soccer gets more viewership than the Oscars.
It's true. Hey, the
Yeah.
WNBA gets more
It's more-
viewership.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
more green
I
dildos.
started watching it because the girl Caitlin, whatever her name is, holy shit, she's the Larry Bird of female basketball. Unbelievable, the 3 points that she fucking makes. Those shots are incredible. Have you ever seen it,
Yeah.
D-Bud? Her shooting?
Women's
Not to mention that, her
basketball?
fuck.
No.
Yeah, no, like WNBA, Caitlin Clark is a beast on the court. I mean, I put her right up there with the skill levels of Larry Bird. The shots she makes are fucking ridiculous. She broke fucking records her first fucking year in the WNBA.
And she's brought viewership to the WNBA. They haven't had
Oh.
viewership numbers to
Yeah,
speak of at all.
And they did
forever,
everything
until she
to
came in.
sabotage that. They did
Yeah.
everything they could to sabotage.
and all
And,
and
and
all
to
the other
sabotage
girls,
her.
and all the other girls start to hitting her really
Oh,
Yeah.
hard.
they
And
They
they
would
did nothing
attack her.
about it. It's like she's their
They-
meal ticket. And they're
Each
stupidly
team-
beating her up.
the other teams had hit teams, and their job was to try to hurt her, physically hurt her.
Yeah.
Like, this isn't fucking hockey, you bitch. That's just hate. It's pure fucking hatred
Mhm.
of quality gameplay. She brought the audience because people had never seen that before. A woman play basketball like that. Her
At
dribbling
that point,
is
it's rollerball.
rollerball.
Yeah.
American football is no, I would say the ownership of American football is mostly gay. Yeah. I would say that's Ender. But the teams still have a lot of heart. Some of them are fucking made up of assholes, but I'll tell you, the people with the Patriots, god damn it, they were actual fucking Patriots on that team. Imagine that. Every country calls it its dominant form by a generic name. Football. American, Canadian, Gaelic, Australian rules, association. Yeah. And they do, Alpha. It's true. I don't think anybody really gets a claim to it. It's just
I like this one.
Yes. Yes. The WNBA is a hive of scum and villainy. We must be cautious. Yeah.
Craig Kilborn had a great one where he had a WNBA and he was asking her questions like, how many lesbians are playing the WNBA currently? Well, there's no games going on right now, so none. And then
Whatever.
they ended the show with that fact. And there are currently no lesbians.
Do you know what happened to him?
WNBA.
What really happened to him?
What?
He was too much of a centrist.
That's sad.
They killed his career because he wasn't the political slant they wanted in on late night. That's CBS and Comedy Central both, and they all got what they wanted, And I got to be honest, I still laugh at what's his name on Comedy Central. I don't agree with him politically, but he still makes me laugh. But Craig Kilborn was a killer with humor, dark, sardonic humor.
I loved my favorite thing ever with that show was Joe Bob Briggs' God Stuff, where he'd go
fucking
over
love Joe Bob.
public access
Great.
Christian, and he's just the funniest shit.
Like, look, if you're a cinephile, if you don't know who Joe Bob Briggs is you're not a serious cinephile. He is probably one of the most knowledgeable guys I've ever seen talking about film. Like, I start thinking I know a lot of shit about movies. Not when he's talking. I shut the fuck up and listen to that guy.
Oh,
And I love that he brought his show back. What's
his
that?
drive-in totals are
Just
amazing.
driving, yeah.
I'm glad he brought it back, man. I am so glad. And I love that he has that one porn actress on there, and she's fucking funnier than shit. I'm like, she's a porn actress, but she's actually like funny. Like, well, just because she likes dick in her mouth for money doesn't mean she's not funny.
Just means she belongs in Hollywood.
Yeah.
I didn't say that, by the way. That was said to me by a friend. Just because she likes to take dick in the mouth for money doesn't mean she's not funny. That was a quote. Craig Ferguson was the last legit late night TV show host. And they said, 2 years ago, he was coming back? Nothing. That he was coming back to late night? Nothing. It died. I don't know why. Alpha, you're a Cenobite. It's not the same thing. You're too evil to be a cinephile. Yeah, if you were a Cenobite, what would be your name? At least Craig gets to go out with his reps. Absolutely. And look, he's had criticisms of Trump too, but he doesn't go overboard with it. And I don't have a problem with people criticizing. I'm fine with that. Great live stream. Oh, Gambit, you bet, man. I like hanging out with these guys. And even though he's been quiet this episode, I feel lucky to be graced with my buddy D. Bud Martin's presence on this show.
You should.
Because he's okay. Now, fuck you. Because whether you know it or not, like we're very affectionate about you. We really love you, man.
Oh.
We love our audience to begin with, but I've had a relationship with you outside of this show.
Well,
and
I shouldn't be talking about that in front of everybody.
Well, I'm not talking about the physical one. I'm sorry. Make it clear. I wasn't talking about the fact that we have sex.
Okay.
What I'm talking about is the fact that we know each other from other channels.
Yes.
That we've hung out in. And I just, I get you crack me the fuck up sometimes. One, you're very knowledgeable. You're very quiet this episode, which shocked me because you love this movie so much.
Oh, I do. I love it. It's great. It's fun. It's a mix of all these different genres. And it's just, it's always the one I remember. It's the one I've seen many times of Chuck's movies. I mean, I saw a lot of them in the 80s, but
it's the small town sheriff genre.
Yeah.
It is the martial arts genre.
Mm-hmm.
It is the buddy cop genre, even though I don't think they do a great job in this one.
Yeah,
but they do try. They do try. And then it's the horror genre, which has a subgenre called the slasher genre. And also in that, the science fiction horror aspect of it. So we get science fiction and horror.
And horror, yep. Yeah,
and that the regeneration and all that
really
shit.
drew me in. I think a lot of it is that the sci-fi part of the horror, and it is like Halloween and Frankenstein and combined. And then it has Chuck, and it's great, and it had a couple of good martial arts sequences in it. I mean, that whole fight in the bar is a great
with the
martial arts fight. With the bikers. That's a great sequence.
First serious fight he has with the now regenerative version of Libby is so fucking good to me because it's like the roundhouse isn't working. Run. That's what he does. He actually fucking runs. He grabs her and he goes, "We gotta go." We gotta get the fuck away from this.
The actor, playing the monster in this, that was a stuntman. I thought he did a great job. He
was the best part of this movie as far as from beginning to end. And then the best actor in this movie is Ron Silver. He's really good. He really helps push the story forward. Mm-hmm. That's his job and his character is to push the story forward. I don't think they should have killed him that early. I think that was a mistake. But
yes,
the Libby is next to him is the best part of this movie.
Yeah, he really he sells it to me in the way
he's creepy as shit.
Yeah, at the beginning though, even where he's kind of losing it, and I kind of bought that the way he would lose it, and then just that when he kills the landlady, and he just gets that little grin on his face.
Yeah,
that just it's always stuck with me. That
she's
scene.
quiet now,
and yeah, and he's just
finally
he's just so, it was so creepy. I'm like, man, that's good.
Well,
he's a stunt guy, though, right?
Yeah, he's a
stunt
stunt guy.
Yeah. But
yeah.
somewhere he learned, don't smile with your eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Because he never smiled with his eyes. When he smiled, it was just his mouth.
Yeah.
And that was a smile of satisfaction.
Yes.
And that makes it so fucking creepy. And I agree with you. He really sold the character. And he really was, in my opinion, if not the best part, one of the two best parts of this movie. The other best part, sadly, isn't Chuck. It's Ron Silver, because I think Ron was great. He's compelling as that character. Delivered his lines with real conviction. And I fucking like that. But I think that story should have been longer for him to find out, like at near the end of the second act is where he should have died.
Right. Yeah. I think that would have been better. Yeah, he did
Look
die
at that.
too soon.
We're going out.
I did. I started. So, D. Bud Martin, since I met you at Gary's back door, you have been a fast friend. Cheers.
Yeah.
So not only does she shit on me, she shits on you too.
Actually, I really first met her at Purple Valkyries, I think, when she had her show.
This is the show that never ends. It just goes on and on.
You pick the video, Gary.
Ready?
So, hey, I'm trying to get to the end of the show.
Well, we're waiting.
Well, I got to get the backdoor, thing for.
I got it.
So what are you getting?
Bandit, this is Little Beaver. Put your foot on the floor. We got your back door, and I'm cleared.
That's a 10-4.
Yeah, there you go. So that was for Cam. And this one is for every single person in the chat watching this and on the panel. Nerd! Yeah. Just a bunch of nerds. And also some birth control advice for people in naming your children.
Jimmy, my partner and I are expecting our second child, another boy. Do you think Gary is a good name for a child? It's kind of a fun story about a guy running a big business, and then it becomes an excellent story when you realize that man was John Lennon. And he had 5 years at home with his kid. He didn't know he was going to fucking die 3 years later, but he had all that time at home, just focusing on what was important. That's why you should have a kid, and that's why you shouldn't call it Gary.
I fucking love Gary jokes. I think they're great. Yeah. And Jimmy Carr, by the way, I consider him to be one of the funniest people I've ever seen. I've never seen anybody as quick-witted as that guy. I'm serious. Like you say something to him and he's on it. Great, quick-witted comebacks on people. And some of them involve coming. Like when he says something like, if he's like, what color is your dick? He says, I don't know, whatever the color of your mother's lipstick. I'm serious. That was a question somebody asked, and he immediately said that. I'm like, I like.
Thank you,
It's
StreamYard.
time to quote Chuck Norris. It's time to end the show. Thanks for showing up, kids.
Wait.
Wait. One.
Stop it.
Penny.
Sheldon.
Penny.
Sheldon.
Penny.
Sheldon.
Penny.
And here's something I said to my daughter just last night, and I'm not kidding you.
Well, whatever helps you sleep at night, bitch.
Sweetest dad ever.
We had a great, fun conversation last night, and she was spouting off some politics to me, and I'm like, whatever helps you sleep at night, bitch. And she's just like, fuck you, Dad. I love you. We have that kind of banter back and forth. We're not best friends, but I try to allow her to feel more open around me. But she says, I just don't want you judging me. I'm like, oh, the only time I'm ever going to stop judging you is when I'm dead. and I'm still probably going to judge you. In fact, I'll probably haunt you. I'll be the thing knocking shit off your dresser when you're trying to have sex. And she's like, oh. And she gets irritated with me. We're out of here, guys. Thank you so much for being here today. D-Bud, thank you so much for showing up with us. And Shinatsky, it's always fun when you're able to make it on the show. Because I know your work schedule it fucks with it, but Saturday is the one day I know that we can at least have you on. So I want to thank Gambit, Snorty, Davey Dread, Classic Comics, 11 Alpha, Monkey, Juba, Psycho Comic, and Penny. Even though, really, you know what I'm going to get? I'm going to get just the punchline of Cheech and Chong when they do the ceremonial sake juice scene from the what do you call them? The planes that crash into air crash. Pilots flew their planes. Kamikaze. We the kamikaze before our last flight. We will drink the ceremonial sake juice. Do you have any questions? Yes, you in the back. Yeah, are you fucking crazy? Again, Penny, I mentioned her twice. Lord Thoth, Country Shape Media is my favorite fucking avatar. It's James Hong Michael Myers. Like, it's a Michael Myers mask. Yeah, we only gouge eyes. I fucking loved it when he did that. That was great. That was funnier and shit. John Ostanes, of course, my friend and soon-to-be producer on our next show, which will be called The Weird with Gary. And then some guy named BRB and another one called Back, and then Read by Nature, Six, Vinkman's Girl. By the way, it was nice to see Six today. And I'm glad she didn't send me poop today because, man, that really makes me sad when she sends me poop. She gives Anima a rose. Me get a pile of poop.
Yeah, because I am so much more awesome than you, Gary.
You are.
Well, in the words of Joker, you get what you fucking deserve.
I don't know, man. That sounds like he's like saying that you are a horrible person because you got me. All right. So Vinkman's Girl.
That's true.
Yeah, I know. Think about what Martin just said. Vinkman Girl, PA Encima 281. I hope you had fun. We have fun. I like our chat.
James Mike.
Jameson.
That's your poop, Gary.
Okay, you know what, Mike? I'm going to write you back and say, yeah, that panel looks awful. You're an untalented artist. That's my response to your fucking message, dickhead. No, I love you, buddy. I actually looked at that, and I'm trying to figure out, you need to show me the entire page. I even sent that to you. Send me the whole page, because I can't tell what's wrong with a panel if I don't see the whole page. I can tell that there's nothing really interesting about that shot. The way you chose to do it. What you should do is do a pit shot for somebody doing that, like shoot from a low angle, looking up at them, putting the key in a door. You're like way back away from the person. It's not personal. It's not intimate. It's just, it's very dry the way you drew it. But I haven't seen the whole page. I need to see the whole page. So if you get a chance, send that to me. James Jameson, Parrot Head was here. I love the way he shits on me. Parrot cracks me up. Daniel Velez was here, and Sandra Hammerschlag, our good buddy, and Cam's Crash Course was here. Cam, good to see you, man. Cam, what's a good one that would go for like a nickname? Cam, I don't know. I can't think of anything. Like
I always think of him as the bullfighting man because he's run with the bulls in Pamplona many times.
Cam, the bull run man. There you go, bull run man. That works. It's got to be that 3 words, bull run man. So there we go. Is that a keeper, or should we lose that one? D-Bud, I'm looking at you.
I don't know. It's something.
I'm looking at you, D-Bud. Anyway, that's the last one. We're getting the fuck out of here, guys. Anima's getting cranky. Quietly getting cranky. She's going to fucking tell me off later. Why don't you end the show sooner? You know I've got to go to bed. I have to play laser tag with my kitty cat, feed her, pet her, be a normal human.
Yeah, this is my goodbye. You know, the Buffy reboot cancellation, that was me.
Thank you.
Thank you. We're not worthy. We're not worthy. Anyway, we're the fuck out of here, guys. Everybody, have a great Saturday. Please stay safe this weekend. And just remember, there's a lot of things you could be doing right now, but you're hanging out with us. And so I ask, what the fuck is wrong with you? And thank you. We're out of here, guys. Bye now.
Bye, I guess.
Bye.
Bye.
This episode was brought to you by Chuck Norris's own Backdoor Beaver.
Y'all come back now, you hear?
Matt Damon.